Night, Cressy. Good night, Sikatron. So this is a note for everybody. If your bass sounds like shit, check your battery.
Dead giveaway.
Let me tell you, because we
Dead
play
giveaway.
so much every day, and I don't know, countless hours.
Every day.
This bass chews through 9 volts. Jeez.
Yeah, well, go figure. There you go. Rechargeables will be your best friend.
Active circuits do that, Robbie. So much is
For the win. He said for the win.
Well, you get more punch out of an active bass, but the passive ones, you don't have to worry about batteries. You just plug up and it's just phantom power. Is it phantom power? I think it's phantom power. Poor Andy's wife. Andy Fireblade Musa. His poor wife is bullying him. So we are asking nicely, stop bullying your husband. At least for the last day of 2024, give him that.
And Twin Cities said this sounds like softcore porn.
No, not this. He was asking Kent advice on synthesizers. And Kent was like, well, it depends on like what type of music.
No, that's not what I saw.
No, he did.
He said it sounds like soft cinema.
Oh, this sounds like, I got it. Yeah, I see it now.
Hey, you know what? That's
there you go.
Dude, that's a hell of a comment or a compliment right there, because that means I'm doing my job. If you think about the sexy time,
go have fun bringing in 2025 then, I guess.
There you go. You can have it out all year long.
But yeah, Andy Fireblade Moose's wife, just,
Please, leave him alone.
Yeah, just,
The guy's had a,
Just let him watch S.O.R.
He's had
S.O.R
quite
live.
the year with this. He went through the ups and downs with this.
Just, give him a little.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit,
Give that man a little bit.
At Uncle Jerry's house, we can watch Cinemax on the late night at Uncle Jerry's house. That's what Uncle Jerry lets us do. He lets us watch a little bit of titty here and there.
No. Fuzzy titty. You saw what Uncle Jerry said?
No.
Oh. Who?
Twin Cities.
Oh, what did he say?
He was a greasy mechanic. She was an uptown girl with a husband who didn't pay no mind to her.
And there you go. And Uncle Jerry said, you know, what's nice about watching these videos at Uncle Jerry's house, I can eat shelled peanuts and throw the shells at the kids and make them clean it up for some candy.
Yeah, at Uncle Jerry's house. At Uncle Jerry's house, we still believe in slavery at Uncle Jerry's house, and that's how we get things done in Uncle Jerry's house.
So I feel like we're probably going to have a marital, like, intervention
debacle
here.
going here or something?
No, intervention.
Okay.
I feel like it's an intervention.
Well, you know, the Continental takes care of a lot here.
A beautiful lady just stepped in our chat by the name of Claire. And she's saying, can you just let the whole world know Andy Fireblade isn't bullied at home?
You know it's bad when your wife gets on the chat and has to clarify shit to the world.
You know, poor Panda's wife did the same thing the other day.
Damn it, Andy.
Yeah.
Now, Claire, we're also known as the Continental. We're at the Continental. We solve all problems.
Yeah, if you guys have issues, just bring them here to the Continental. We'll help you out with it. We'll hear both sides. We'll weigh both sides, and you know, we'll give two shits about your sides, and we'll just tell you what to do.
Have you met our 5-star general?
I think he's in the chat. His name is Crazy Rabbit. Yeah.
He's a crazy guy.
Yes, but Claire will like it to be known that he is not bullied. So, there you go. And Crazy Rabbit is on standby.
Wabbit to the law.
Ken is asking, oh, you sent me a link. Are you wanting this rather squaffy scent tech on your show? Well, if we didn't want you, then we would have never sent the link.
Right. Anyone want to come up here, sit with us, talk, play a little? We're here till the new year. Let's go.
Yeah.
Andy Fireblade. Now's your chance to show the good old wife what you're made of. While you're so invested in this show, and we are invested in you. Why, it's just not all video games. Wait, does she know about the video games?
Oh, shoot. Okay, enough said.
So you are aware, as my wife is aware, the woman you can hear now, you married yourself a big-ass kid.
Yes.
A big old man, baby.
Yes. She said, thank you, absolutely love your podcast and music. And yes, I know all about the video games.
Well, shit.
Yes.
You sound like a pretty good woman, Claire Bear. Can we call you Claire Bear on here? Claire Bear stare.
Oh, wait.
Right back at you.
And the truth, man, it's just unfolding. Like, I feel like we're on like Jerry Springer or something. Andy just said, she ain't my wife. I'm being forced into a relationship.
Yeah, I was strong-armed too.
Damn.
I mean, no, I wasn't, baby.
Damn, Andy.
What? You do want to see 2025, right?
I do too.
Okay, then.
Damn, Andy.
Oh, man.
At Uncle Jerry's house, he teaches us how to beat a woman.
No.
That's what we do at
No,
Uncle Jerry's house.
Lamar.
Huh?
No.
No, we don't do that.
No, Lamar.
I don't know where I learned that from. Maybe it was from a Vietnamese prison encampment. It could have been something like
Lamar.
that. Or it could have been a dream.
Lamar.
Huh?
No.
No.
One finger on the mute button.
Uncle Jerry's house, we go to
Wait,
church and we make good, respectable selves of ourselves. And then we learn how to beat the women like
Okay.
Uncle.
Okay. For fuck's sake. And then now we got this.
That's what
dizzy
people normally
dick.
say when they see me in the chat.
Yeah. God damn.
For fuck's sake.
And
They
now
look
we
down.
got-
She looks down. She sees the window. She goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yep.
Oh, fuck me, he's back."
Yeah.
Guess who's back? Back again.
No.
Hog
No.
Rider's back.
No.
Tell your friends.
No. This show, this fucking show has gone to shit.
I can't even do it because I lost my voice. Hog Rider.
It's gone to shit. All of you.
Hog Rider say,
All of you. And for fuck's sake, now we got this one in.
Who?
Oh,
God
for fuck's sake, it's lumpy.
Damn it.
Well,
Lumpy.
you know when they,
Lumpy.
when
I'm,
shit goes
I'm stick man. You're lumpy.
when shit goes awry, you just bring it all in. That's all.
Laurel and fucking Hardy in here.
The owner is turquoise splashback.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Get off. Oh, mate.
Poor Uncle Jerry's rolled over there is like, he's
I'm
dying in
probably
pain.
giving him a heart attack.
Oh, yeah. He's
What?
like, Marilyn, help me, please.
Can I just point out, I am, and Robbie can back this up, I'm a teetotal and have been for centuries. But I've been drinking Baileys since 7 o'clock, so.
Oh,
shit.
my.
Such a
This
proper
morning.
drink.
This
Yeah.
So we got
7
extra.
a.m. 7 a.m.
Yeah. So
Not
just-
p.m. Got it.
I apologise to everybody now ahead of time.
No.
Oh.
When you got to say shit
Yeah,
like
no.
that in the beginning of the podcast, that's when you know you're probably gone too far.
I bought a bottle of Bailey's for Christmas and I haven't even opened it yet.
Yeah. You leave it at Kent's house, it'll be gone before you wake up for breakfast.
That said, I've had a few beers before dinner, and then I've had a bottle of Barolo and half a bottle. A bottle of Barolo. This is
Okay.
the last of the Barolo here. And
Okay.
then I've had half a bottle of Prosecco as well.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, if my brother and I started drinking, you're just going to watch two black dudes asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, pretty
much.
much.
It's a natural depressant
Just
and
don't
sedative
have
for us.
damn
Done.
it. You young people. Ugh.
Yeah,
Done.
I think
Yeah.
it's actually a chemical thing. We cannot drink.
Yeah, we cannot.
Really?
Yeah.
It'll put us to sleep. It's like a natural depressant for us.
If we do, we can only drink like a half of Karen. So
Yeah.
that's
So
like,
what's your excuse for the rest of the day then?
shit? We used to be hellified marijuana
marijuana
smokers.
and that calmed us down.
Yeah, that kept us out of
You're looking at us in our natural state, sir.
in the natural habitat.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I was the same with meth.
Yeah, well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Methylated spirits, you mean?
Yeah, with my Mammoth steam engine.
Shit.
Content in the corner.
And at Uncle Jerry's house, we learned how to roll marijuana
what-
cigarettes at the age of
What?
5.
What? Okay, that's probably true.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, that's probably true.
And if you don't get it right, he'll send you to bed
What?
early with no food.
No, that's not true. He'll
Oh.
just make you do it
It's
again.
all happening
Yeah.
at Uncle Jerry's house.
Yeah.
Uncle Jerry's house is
Uncle Jerry's house is like Las Vegas. It's like Sin City.
quite the place, I tell you.
Yeah. What happens at Jerry's house stays
Yeah.
at Jerry's
Stays
house.
at Jerry's
he
house.
says you're actually pretty close.
You see there?
See?
You see
I
there?
feel like we've been to Uncle,
Uncle
Jerry's house.
Yeah.
I think every kid has. Yeah, I think everyone has at one point in their lives.
Where's Fiona sleeping?
No, she's downstairs watching shite programs.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
she deserves it. She has to deal with you.
that's all she does. And this match 3 game, she's got her iPad. I mean, oh God, she's never off that bloody thing.
Did Paul Holmes just say he was a Greek god?
Get in here, Paul Holmes. Let us see what type of Greek god you are.
Happy New Year's, Neil.
Welcome in, Neil.
Where?
I must have. Oh yeah, I'm a Greek god. He said,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, is he? Oh, okay then.
yeah. Prove it.
Yeah, you got to prove it.
He said,
Yeah.
indeed.
Gonna
See?
Get your ass in here.
Pinchy's got to like penis.
Right at the tip.
Right on the mushroom tip. Rabbit, get your ass in here for at least a couple of minutes. Come on.
Yeah,
You-
door is open. It's New Year's.
Come on, Wabbit. Everybody, get in here and talk
Pretend
to
it's a dress rehearsal because you know you are on Sunday for the interview. So,
Oh, yeah. There you go. He is coming Sunday.
Which one, twin?
No, Wabbit.
Crazy Rabbit
Crazy Wabbit's doing his
interview.
interview.
The Crazy Rabbit in our chat. He's coming on Sunday for an interview.
No, Twin City's asking me
Oh,
Oh,
what the sense is above the cream one. There's many. Which particular one can you see?
Oh, center
cream
right.
Dream.
is that the brute?
Yeah.
he said center right.
Enter. That
By the beat step.
by the beat step. That is a drum log. Korg drum log.
Oh.
Next to that is the MPCX, and I'm about as good on that as a fish on a bicycle.
Oh, that's comfortable.
And
There you go.
there's a System 55 Behringer thingy behind it. So yeah,
That's the sponginess. Stop creaming yourself, Rabbit, and get
I don't
your
get
ass
over there
in
often. Put it that way.
Mm.
Yeah, it's nice. It's actually quite a nice drum machine. I actually got it to sync once, and I haven't been able to get it to do it again.
I'll tell you a shit drum machine. What is it? The Alessi fucking 16, whatever the bullshit.
Oh, the
that-
SR16.
Yeah, you can shove that shit right up your
Oh,
ass.
mate, it
kid.
makes a brilliant noise when you throw it against the wall.
They still go
Yeah,
about the
thank
SR.
you. Yeah, you throw it against the wall, makes a perfect noise.
World's
It sounds
biggest
like you wasting your
selling
money.
Drum machine.
Yeah.
Well-
Well, maybe one of these days, Robbie, you'll put it on your show and you'll show us how the fucking thing works.
It
I didn't
is
say it was a
in-
good one. I just said it's the world's best-selling drum machine.
Yeah.
He said it was.
Shite.
I didn't say it was a good one.
Shiza.
Shiza.
That's too funny.
Well, we have this little, I don't know, Twin Cities already called it a pornography jam, but it's like a little jazz thing that we do in G.
No, he said it was soft.
Oh, softcore porn.
No, he said
No.
it was
Sounds a little
soft
bit early Pet Shop Boys.
adult.
What the fuck is that?
is
I don't know
that?
what that is,
Huh?
Robbie.
What?
Okay, send that to Marilyn so we can look that up,
Oh,
Robbie. Every
God,
time
here
you
we go.
open your
Every
fucking
time.
mouth, there's
gotta-
something that has to be looked up.
Or listen
Have
to.
you never heard of Pet Shop Boys?
No.
What?
Fuck.
Maybe we heard of a song, but we're just like getting the
Uptown Girls?
What?
Oh yeah,
West
we
End
did that.
Girls.
Yeah, yeah,
Listen
yeah.
to
West
Yes,
End
yes,
Girls.
yes,
Robbie,
yes, yes. we did.
don't get. I'm not good with names, Robbie. Unless I was born with it, I'm not good with names.
Same here.
You got to give me songs.
Okay.
West End Girls.
West End
Opportunities,
Girls.
Oh, West
Love
End
Comes
Girls.
Quickly.
Yeah.
It's a Sin. Heart. I could go on.
And does.
I do.
Well, shit.
West
Robbie's
End
playing us a compliment.
West End girls.
Yeah, West End Girls, right?
This sounds a little bit like they've got a track called Violence. It's the same sort of chord progression, I think, or similar chord progression, which is on their first album. That's what it sounds like to me.
So it goes from a G. To an A.
G,
GA.
GD. Predominantly a lot of G and D. I'm so ever so like going across the A.
Okay.
But yeah, but
Adult
you'd be right
cinema.
though, Kent. It'll be a lot of G A.
Good night, Rabbit.
As a root, as it were.
Root is G. Yep.
Yeah.
Rabbit's leaving?
Andy, the link is pinned in the chat.
No, Rabbit, you're leaving, sir. Good, sir.
Just click on that link, but make sure
But
you're
we're in G major, just so you know.
using it through Chrome or Firefox.
Yeah.
Is he allowed to get on the internet? Should he even be here right now?
Claire, does Andy have permission to come play with his friends? Is he approved?
He'll be back before it's dark. We promise.
We'll send him back in one piece.
Andy's been doing this just as long as I have. We're both in it for 2 years already.
Yeah.
And he is just as good.
Claire, can Andy come out and play?
Claire Bear Stare.
Please.
We promised to send him back with clean underwear.
Wait, what?
Maybe.
Huh? What?
There won't be any poop stains on the front end of the underwear.
Oh, yay. She said absolutely approved.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
Yay. That deserves applause.
There you go. And that's probably that's only because she knows that you're probably a sound woman and is like, I'm not going to let you fuck this up for us.
Yeah.
I'll be here watching. I'll be watching this shit show from the sideline, but the moment you get out of line, that's your ass, Andy.
I can never say this. Oh, his poor name. The
electronic composer. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, that one.
Come on, Meryl. You got it.
No,
You don't.
I'm a foreigner. I'm never gonna get it.
But he's agreeing.
He said,
You've been in space for years, darling. I mean, you wouldn't have heard of it.
He said, yes, Pet Shop Boys. Oh, you youngsters.
Yeah.
Where we're trying not to be. I mean, wait. I mean, shit, we almost 50 years old. Why are you fucking with us?
Yeah. I mean, we're not that young.
Yeah, I can.
46.
I can see 50. It's right there.
Mm-hmm. She's right down the street.
I can see it too.
I'm a grandmother
there.
for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
I remember when we had like somewhat of the pornography channels. They didn't come through. They were really fuzzy. My brother and I would sit at the TV. We would try to make out a titty through the fuzz. And we would just sit there and go, oh, I think that was one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Claire said Fireblade is on his way.
Oh, here we go. Thank you, Auntie Claire.
Thank you.
You know what?
Claire.
Claire in the house.
Thank you, Auntie Claire.
Claire's in the house.
Oh, Claire's in the house.
Claire's in the house then.
Oh, you guys ready for a welcome song?
Let's do it.
Huh, Robbie? Dizzy Dick?
Robbie's
might not be
digging in his
singing.
crate.
What?
What?
Shot who in the what now?
Yeah, Robbie's in there digging in his crotch.
Smelling his fingers.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he wasn't.
It's called the guess what smell. Every day it's just like, what's that smell?
Meg Central.
Yes, Central.
Who's this?
Okay, you guys have to help because, I can't.
Yeah. Well,
We ain't going to be any better.
we'll
Yeah,
give
we're
this a
gonna-
proper fucking for sure. So let's get it over with.
All right, ready?
You
Claire.
stay right there, Claire. This song's for you.
Claire, don't you go anywhere. Did I scare you?
You did.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Claire's in the house.
She's got the leash, you guys.
Claire's in the house.
Andy's
Put down that cricket bat.
Oh,
Claire is in the house.
blessed.
Claire is in the house.
Hey,
Don't shoot me.
Claire is in
In the house.
She let her husband out for a little
Upstairs on
bit.
the toilet.
Claire is in the house. I bet she drives a Buick. Claire is in the house.
A big ass Buick.
Claire's in the house.
All right.
Claire.
Claire.
Yeah.
The gatekeeper.
Bob said, "Can't freestyle."
Yeah. Yeah. What's the words again?
When you can't sing, talk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can't
Worked
sing,
for
talk
years.
shit.
There you go. That was for you, Claire.
I hope you did not enjoy that because most people really don't. They're
No,
just,
I hope you really did enjoy it because most people do.
unless Andy was up and he'd be in here right now.
Hell yeah, do it again, do it again.
Yeah.
There's 3 different Andys that visit this channel, Claire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
Andy's
several different
Secretron.
Pauls.
Andy Synthetic, and then your Andy.
Yeah.
I
And
can't tell you how many Pauls.
Paul, we have Cornish Wave State Music, Paul, and then Uncle Chrome, Paul.
Jeez.
And then Paul Holmes, who's currently in the chat.
Who's a Greek god apparently.
And then there's another Paul who goes by Paul.
And then Paul, oh no, that's
Peter.
That's Peter.
That's Peter.
Never mind.
Yeah.
VP calls them four legs.
Yeah.
What does he call them? Yeah, stable four legs.
Mm-hmm.
For the table part.
Oh, and then there's a brand new Paul that says, I know those guys. Paul Torbert.
Okay. Well, then, as the Pauls fill up the night tonight.
That's a brand new Paul. I've never seen that Paul before.
I don't know.
This is a brand new Paul. Where have you come from, Paul?
Peter, not Paul.
But this Paul says he knows those guys.
No.
Wait, which guys? The twin guys, the Dizzy Dick guy, or Robbie? Which guys?
Who are you referring to?
Yeah, because there's a lot of guys on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Somebody just did a horn section. Who was that?
Yeah, that was Robbie.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got the whole game.
Paul
close.
Holmes says we all unite.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, he came from Uncle Chrome.
Oh, from Uncle Chrome.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Chrome sent them this way. You poor bastard. If Chrome sent you this way and he didn't follow, oh, you poor
he is
bastard.
He's not a very good friend.
Throw him in the deep end.
Yeah. You Pauls are like the stains in my underwears. I just can't get rid of you shits.
Paco Pauls. Andy.
Welcome.
Andy. Look at that smile. Look at that fucking smile.
But why does it sound like he's in a
He sounds like a robot.
he's in a bee's ass?
Comment ça va?
Yeah.
Parlez-vous français?
Hello.
No.
We buns and all that good shit.
Talk to us. Say
Croissant.
hello. There you go.
Oh, look, we finally got a face with the
Yeah,
With-
we
with
finally got
Andy
old
Meister.
Firebirds in here.
Fireblade.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him in his all fucking glory. Okay, something's up with your mic because we
can't hear
not
you.
hear you. You sound like you got your head up a speaking spell's asshole.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Ooh, that's nice, Robbie.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but
Oh, there
it's
you
coming
go.
in fuzzy.
It's coming in fuzzy wuzzy.
But we can hear him though.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh, that's a little better.
That's a little
It's
better.
a little better.
Yeah.
Little baby tigre.
Little baby tigre. Maybe his mic. Maybe your gain is up high or something, but it just sounds super gainy and pitchy.
Neil, did you Kent? Did you threaten Neil?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Well,
I always threaten Neil.
Good job.
oh.
He's got my Oasis, so we better watch his step.
That's a good job.
The fact that he
owns
gave me money for it doesn't enter into the fact.
I'm gonna need a little more time just to make things right.
Oh, jeez. This podcast has gone to.
Oh, we ain't got there yet.
Was
Give
it,
us a minute.
say what you
I
say.
know.
Say
That
that
you
you stay.
Okay, stop it.
forever and
Okay, stop.
Gone
Anytime.
is
Okay, stop.
a little more.
Okay, stop.
Make things
Okay, well,
right.
we're gonna get strike, and then that's gonna be
Oasis.
shit. It's gonna be shit.
We got a spawn gun here. You think it matters now?
Yeah,
Really?
yes. He's not copyrighting anything.
I think his whole life is a
Oh, do you want me to?
Copyright.
yeah.
No.
Oh man, I can play some copyright stuff if you
No.
want.
Can't.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
Look, Fireblade. Fireblade is showing Fireblade.
Hey.
Fireball.
Oh, fireball.
Fireball. Is that
Yeah.
how you make your Fireblade?
Yeah, I had a soothing balm for that.
Go ahead and get down, Uncle Jerry. You go ahead and you take your marijuana edibles and you sit there and you look pretty, sir.
Yeah. Uncle Jerry's house, we
no,
on the
here
late
we go.
night, we normally call over 50-cent prostitutes.
Wait,
for,
what?
No,
Lamar.
we don't do that at Uncle Jerry's house.
Damn it,
What
Lamar.
the hell are we talking about here?
Ooh.
Ooh, what is
What
that,
is that?
Robbie? That is.
Jesus.
Who's doing that?
Guilty.
Claire says 2 hours into the new year, and it's already a good start.
There you go, Claire. That's the
Oh,
spirit.
I think
Oh,
that was
yeah.
sarcasm.
Oh, no, I think that was a compliment. I think Claire stumbled onto the right show that suits her needs.
Damn it, Claire. How come you don't hop in Andy's picture so we can see who we're talking to? Come on.
Oh, man.
I like that. Turn that up a little bit. Let's see what we're doing here. Shit.
Which one is that, Robs?
We're doing
This
finger
is just
puppets.
orchestral
No
suite from
sarcasm.
UVI.
Oh, no sarcasm.
Ooh.
She
Ah.
meant it.
Jazzy fingers.
Jazzy fingers, Andy. Andy figure out his mic?
How's
I don't know, have I?
no,
it's still
his
bad.
mic
I don't
is
know
so
what.
bad.
Maybe your settings in actual your StreamYard side. Maybe your mic is.
Let me check his settings. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if it's reduce background noises on that. Tends
No.
to back it up.
That's the one.
No. StreamYard setting seems to be okay.
What would cause his mic to do that?
I don't
Why would
know.
it gain so hard?
Yeah.
That's so
What-
weird.
What's it sound like? Is it too loud, too quiet, too loud?
No, it.
It sounds like you're on a 1950s radio phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it then. I like it.
Oh, I love
He
it
said
already.
yes, yes, that's good
Yes,
then,
I
that's
love
good.
Andy already. I can tell he found the perfect show to get on. Jeez.
For fucking sake, the coughing is gonna get worse the
Oh,
more you
yeah.
guys make me fucking laugh.
Paul says like there's no pad on the mic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah, there's the bully.
Oh,
Claire
Hi,
Bear.
Claire.
Yeah.
Yay, applause for Claire.
Bravissimo.
She loves you, Andy.
Beautiful Claire.
She's like, go play with your friends.
You better be blessed you got a good woman.
That was awesome. Oh, hearts. People are sending little hearts in the chat for
Oh,
Claire.
nice.
Excellent.
Robbie, do you have a siren whistle? Why are we asking?
No, it's
him
just the way I'm
first?
sitting.
Why has Robbie always got a serious look on his face when he says shit like that?
You don't believe me?
Oh my god. Oh man.
Well, let's see if we can't all just jam to this little thing while. Yeah,
Andy.
I'm just gonna play minimum stuff here, and
Okay, I'll bring your
see what we can do.
gain up a little bit.
Just so you know, Andy, we're in a G. If you're wondering, G major.
Andy, just so you know, you muted yourself. Not sure if you're aware or not.
Okay, we have a special guest in the chat today or tonight. Our mother, Michelle Bryant, is in for like literally the first time to hear her boys on their YouTube channel. On a live set, people.
Can't behave.
I am going to. What do you think I am?
Damn it, Ken, if you don't behave, I'm going to come pinch you.
My mother was Irish, okay?
Okay, well, our mother
There's no messing. There's no messing with
Okay.
an Irish
He
mother.
knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows.
Okay, so you know that.
She has the bit of the Irish blood in her, too.
Then you know what I speak of.
Aye.
Jesus, speak Irish, sir. Because it's such a slap. No, you know.
No, I'm sure O'Malley.
Yeah. Ah, Jesus, we got it. No.
Okay.
She was liking the groove, so
Yeah.
whatever you guys are doing, I know you guys. You see, this is why you guys are beautiful.
Yeah, continue to do what you're doing.
And if I was over there,
Okay,
because
no.
Uncle Jerry's
Lamar,
house.
Lamar, no.
Let me tell you something.
Lamar,
With little boys
Lamar,
do the
your
grown
mother-
men and
Your
Uncle
mother-
your mother is on the.
You're right.
Damn it.
You're right.
And you were worried about Kent.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks,
It's
Kat.
not so
Thanks,
cushy.
Kat.
Okay.
Thanks, Kat.
Listen.
I tried.
It's better we just shut up and keep playing before we
Right.
embarrass our mother.
Yes.
Well,
She
she's
did
already
not
embarrassed.
raise us like this.
Yeah, play.
Okay.
Jeez.
We're going to take you guys into a second version of this jam because since you catch this one so well, let's get into the bridge, fellas.
all year.
There's that thing where you're trying to get the timing. Because of the substantial delay sometimes.
Yeah, we just figured we'd probably get us out of that.
I think you were doing good.
You just need more time in the saddle to find something.
The latency isn't bad at all, Kent. Like you really sound good on our end. If you didn't, I'd stop you and kick you in the nuts.
I hope such Bruce nuts from coming on here.
Yeah, there's the latency for the guys who are in the Streamyard with us.
But for those that are hearing
is
it,
extremely minimal.
right?
Yeah.
It's like fractions of a second.
But every time I go back to replay these jams, they are spot on.
Yeah, we're almost like literally on par with what they're doing because they're in our stream.
Yeah.
So they're hearing us before it goes out to YouTube.
Right.
Yep. And that's all I was doing, Kent, was just that G, 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 D, A, 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 G, N, A, A, G, A, G, A, G, E, E, A. It's kind of like one of those little boppy little Daft Punk little deals.
Yeah.
So I'm listening on the playback and it's spot fucking on. It sounds great.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that I spent all day with that jam tabber for bleeding no reason at all?
Yeah.
I
And destroyed. You want to see back here? It's just like.
I didn't have the heart to tell you because you were so set on doing it, but I gave up on it a long time ago.
Well, what it turned out was what I wanted it to do, it's not capable of doing.
Right.
What it does do, it does well.
Yeah.
I wanted it to do.
Right.
It was going, no.
No. Yeah.
Second
And-
computer up and everything, and he went, nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried it and it wasn't doing it, and so we're like, no. And then we figured out that the Streamyard has really come a long way because we tried Streamyard like about a year ago, and we could not do this at all.
No.
At all, it was horrible.
Oh yeah, no. The first time I used Stream, well, I had to learn how to use it, so because Robbie wanted me to go on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was just pure shit. But they have come a long way since then, too.
And Wagyu's right. If you read Wagyu's comment,
having everything 0 milliseconds perfectly in sync and quantized is overrated. Anyways, it is.
Yeah, there's a little
really
syncopation allowed.
right?
Because this is, I mean, this when you, like you said, when you go back,
you play it
and
back, yeah.
it's like we're in the same room.
Stunned. You'll be stunned, Kent.
Yeah. So once we heard the first replay back from when you guys first came on and played with us, when we went back that night and heard it and replayed it back, it was literally like you guys were in the same room with us. So right then and there, I said, screw Jam Tappa. We're staying on Streamyard. Way easier.
I think Robbie's returned with his refreshments.
Yeah. I think he was running low.
Saw him going.
See you later, Dazza. Thanks for showing up like you do. We always appreciate you.
Bye, Dazza, you future man.
Playing an FM sound, he'll go nuts.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't went into the toolies on this one, Kent. I should be keeping it stable for you.
There you go. Ooh, I like that. What is that?
I saw Sean Barnes was playing his fretless to it. I saw he was jamming to it.
Oh, Trumpy.
Why don't you hop in here, electronic composer, and compose something with this? Or Wagyu. Y'all's gonna do it. It's the night. The night. Almost to New Year's.
We're well into it here.
Yeah, you are.
I can tell you what the future holds. It doesn't hold. What are those things? You know, hoverboards.
It doesn't
We
hold
haven't got
what?
hoverboards yet. We haven't got
No.
hoverboards yet. No.
Hoverboard.
jeez.
Sorry to disappoint you. Calling in from the future.
You mean your shoelaces don't tie themselves yet?
Power releases.
They've already
Mine
come
do.
up with those things. Already.
But I was really hoping that was going to be a thing out of the Back to the Future movie. I was really hoping our shoes were going to tie themselves.
They already came up with those.
Didn't Nike actually come up with a pair of those boots with power
Yeah, I
laces?
think they
Oh, the
did.
power lace, did they
that's
really?
Yes, they've already had
Oh
those
yeah,
a long time
the
ago.
white and like powdered blue ones or something like that. They're like battery operated.
Right.
Oh, Wagyu says he doesn't have his gear set up right now, and the way it'll work desktop is different from machine. Yeah,
Oh,
to
okay.
his music computer.
And I thought I changed my studio around a lot.
God damn it, Wagyu.
Take us back to the beginning, but
His interface is broken thanks to Roland for now. Anyways,
yeah.
it's always thanks to Roland, isn't it?
Didn't pay your
Oh,
bills,
yeah.
come around and beat all your gear up.
I watched the Resonator movie today, which if you haven't seen it, it's only available in America at the moment. And at the end, it lists all the backers, you know, like the Kickstarter backers that pledge their support. And I'm like, I'm going through, and the very first name that pops off the screen is Wagyu.
Oh.
I was like, I recognise that. And then I start looking through more, and like, oh, yeah. It's like all our mates are on there.
Yeah.
What movie is this?
It's a film called Resonator, Resynator, and it's about. It's essentially about a synthesizer called the Resonator that was invented by a guy called. Was it Don Tavel? And Don Tavel died in 1988, 3 months after the birth of his daughter. And his daughter, so therefore, never really knew him. And she spent a considerable amount of time from about 2017, 2018 onwards, trying to get to know her father through, vicariously through lots of other people, and also through his incredible invention. And the Resonator was an incredible invention because it was a synthesizer that tracked pitch accurately to any instrument you plugged into it.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Lamar could plug his bass guitar into it and be playing a bass line, but what you're hearing out of the Resonator is a synthesizer following. But you could also throw any synthesizer, other keyboard through it. You could throw vocals through it, guitars through it, anything through it, and it would it would track the pitch and re-synthesize. And it never really went beyond the sort of prototype stage. Peter Gabriel bought a few to distribute, Stevie Wonder bought one, I think. They tried to
Oh,
sell one to
wow.
Paul McCartney, and it was. But the film is like a 90-minute documentary about not just about this instrument and how amazing it was and how clever this Don Tavel was, but his daughter learning about her father. And I tell you, my eyes had developed a fault at the end of the film. They seem to be kind of leaking quite profusely. I have no idea why. But
I'd get that checked if I was you.
Yeah, what an amazing film.
We have to see this. Did you write this down?
It's on Apple TV.
I have it.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
And the film was made when? Back in, you said?
Well, no, she started making it in around 2018, and it's been a long. These things do take a long while, especially when you've got to clear licensed music and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But she sits down with Peter Gabriel. She sits down with Mark Ronson and what's his name from Beastie Boys? Who's the DJ for the Beastie Boys?
Oh,
Is it no?
No, not. Oh God, I want to say
Money
A+.
Mark.
Money Mark.
Yeah.
Money Mark, and just a whole bunch of amazing artists. And she tells this story. It's really emotional, but it's also really uplifting. And it's all about this this one guy who was just super clever, but also quite a troubled individual. And she finds out a lot. That gets where it gets quite emotional. But what a great film. So yeah, highly recommend anyone that's got access to Apple TV. It's on there at the moment in the US only, I'm afraid, but she's bringing it over to the UK and Europe hopefully next year. So
Yeah, do you know a guy called Martin Coles?
it does ring a bell.
Well, he's in my Facebook friends list. I don't think I've ever spoken to him at all. But anyway, he hit me. He hit me up yesterday and says, hello, Mr. Spong. And everything. I'm thinking, Mr. Spong, he's never spoken to me before, has he? And there's never been any messages before this. It's his first time he's contacted me. And he goes, I just want to tell you, because I understand you're into CS80s. Okay, yeah, all right. And he says, there's this really great video, right? I'm going, I hope it's not the one he's thinking of, which is a bloke I restored his 80 for him, and he's done these series of videos about it. And I went, oh yeah, like that. And he says, yeah, is it all right if I send you the link? I said, yeah, sure. So he sends me the link, and I click on it, and it's the one I'm on. He wants to know if I said, and I must admit, do you know what? I haven't seen that video for business, right? And it occurred to me, it's the only video of me playing a CS80 live.
Oh shit! What
Right.
video is this?
Oh, it's called the Mighty CS80. It's done by Dave Spears of GeForce Media.
Write that down, Daryl.
The mighty
And-
CS80.
Yeah, and he played some beautiful tracks on it, but I played something live at the end because he hit me up and he goes, "Look, we've got to get this video done. Have you done that piece yet?" And I went, "Oh no, I'll put something together." So I just put the camera over me and just made up some shit as I went along. I said, yeah, that'll be all right, but just send it off. And he's only going to put it in the video, right? But that video's had over 250,000 views now.
No shit.
Jeez.
Is
And
it on YouTube?
Yeah. It's one of the most definitive CS. If you want to know what a CS80 is and what it's all about, this is the video to watch. And he keeps it interesting.
He said,
And you know, what's his Robbie? You know him. He's on it, isn't he? He does a voiceover here and there.
What's his?
You know, Toast of London.
Oh yeah.
Kent sounds like me. You know that.
You know
guy.
that.
Your man.
You know.
Your man.
Yeah,
No,
Matt
I
Berry.
don't.
Matt Berry. Yeah,
Berry.
Matt Berry. No, Matt Berry
But
from
Robbie
The Office.
always seems to have the answer.
answers, yeah,
just
yeah.
like you two always seems to have the answers.
With
It
a
wasn't The
second
Office, was it?
bracket,
It was IT crowd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did he say? Did he say Blackberry?
Matt Berry.
Berry.
Oh,
okay.
you
And
guys
he
are-
comes in every now and goes, yeah, it just sounds like Vangelis, mate.
I gotta
There
see
you go.
this.
I don't know if I'll post the link in the private chat, Marilyn, and then
Okay.
you can pick it up.
But it's really funny because, you know, my name's all over it anyway. You go, oh, you know, end credits, Ken Spong, and blah, 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 you know, with the assistants that come. And even in the video, he's talking about getting it repaired, and best people to go, me.
You're not getting any royalties, Kent. Is that what you're?
Mate, I don't care. But what I thought was, if he's watched it,
He's not bitter.
why is he contacting me to ask me if I've seen it?
Yeah.
If you're in it, yeah.
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 So I don't know.
That's
Clearly, he
hilarious.
didn't watch it.
Right. Or he's just.
Or he would have known you were in it.
It's just mindless, I suppose.
I get people who've seen me on YouTube with Fairlights.
Yeah.
Oh, is that for sale? No. Oh, well, it was, but that was many years ago. It's just like, really? Come on.
Right.
I made a post on my blog. It must have been 15 years ago.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm still getting people asking if that system is for sale, like 15 years later.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell this thing until someone buys it
Or
for
sell it
15
again.
years.
Yeah.
Sell it again. Send your money. Yeah, sure.
That's like we've been gone. We've moved from Wyoming. How long ago?
Oh, shit.
7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Longer.
Longer than that.
Yeah, because we're going almost 10 years in our anniversary.
Oh
No.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's about,
yeah.
it's like not even 7 because we were 40 years old and we celebrated it at the Firestone.
No, but we left as soon as she quit the L.A. Philharmonic opportunity.
Yeah.
No, but she said, when's the last time we left Wyoming?
Yeah, I think it was way longer than.
No,
Yeah,
you're
it was-
46.
It's when that
No, but
warrant
we
for your
left-
arrest came out.
We left before you did.
Okay, so then it would be shorter time.
No, we
What?
we left before you did.
Right.
Longer.
Right. But I'm telling you guys, when we were in Wyoming, we were 40. We had your birthday party. Yours was at the Fire Rock.
Yeah, 30.
And that
Oh,
was
my
40th.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
you meant
Yeah,
your
but-
guys'
yeah.
40th.
But she was 38 when we were, or 39 when we were there. So
Yeah.
Marilyn's
Yeah.
40?
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm 40.
Yeah.
I don't think Fiona was ever 39.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Anyways.
jeez. But that's like people still calling us, asking us if we can go and shoe their horses.
yeah, and it's been years,
Years.
John,
Years since we've lived in Wyoming.
we just got a call recently.
Literally, like maybe 3 weeks ago.
Daniel.
I'm like,
I just
what?
wonder where they're getting the fucking
I have
number
no
from.
idea. No.
Our
clue.
numbers have changed since then.
And all the posts and advertisement and everything says we no longer service Wyoming. I don't
and they have our new
understand.
numbers. Like
It's like the land of the lost.
And
there,
it's
though.
the new
Yeah.
number that they're calling. Yeah.
Right.
I'm just.
Robbie, what does your lady wife sound like when she pant trumpets?
Oh,
Really?
wow.
I want to
Yeah.
go to Wyoming, but I only want to go to one place.
where
Yellowstone.
No.
Where?
Come on.
Grand
One-
Tetons.
No. Come on. There's only one place in Wyoming.
Jackson Hole,
No.
the Devil's Tower.
Thank you.
Oh yes, that's on the
Oh,
far. You might as well say you want to
Overly
go
reach.
to. You might as well say you want to go to South Dakota, because literally it's right there.
You see, Kit, look, and it's like, wait, they're coming
Whoa.
for me. They're coming for me.
Yeah.
How does she sound again?
Oh, my-
This is Fiona.
Who played that?
oh,
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Yeah. She's a tuba lady.
Man.
Play that tune from the Third Encounter, or who played it? Somebody played it.
Oh, that was Kent.
What? I always wanted to play that. What are the notes to that? Tell me.
D,
D.
E,
Hold on, I can't. Hold on, me.
it's the one next to it.
Okay. Yo, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
D.
Told you not to have me on when I'm drinking. So, D, E,
We'll only have you on when you're drinking.
C,
Hold up. I gotta figure out which C I gotta get to. Hold on. Okay.
yeah. Then the next C down. And then the G.
So D, E, C.
D E C C G.
Or is it, as they do in the film, is it?
C-G.
The hand
What are you
signals,
doing? What are you doing, Robbie? What is that?
No,
What is that?
have you ever seen the film?
What is that?
Have
Yes.
you seen Close Encounter? Yeah.
Yes.
So when they're in India and they're doing the hand signal and they're
yeah,
translating it,
I was
it's
like, what
it's
is he doing?
I don't know. It's
Ay,
this,
ay,
this
ay.
is a bottle and a half of wine and whiskey or two and a few beers.
Yeah, you're doing really
What's going on
good.
here?
You're doing good.
You're a fucking heavyweight, is what we call you.
So
What was the
fucking
actual?
Lord,
What
mate.
was the actual
Oh, there you go.
synth used to do that? That
ARP
melody.
2500,
Oh, really?
and they borrowed it from ARP.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that actually was in the film
Oh, Wagyu
playing
said that.
it was oh god, I can't remember his name, but he was an ARP
Phil
employee.
Dodd.
Phil Dodds, that's it. And Phil was an ARP employee, and Spielberg basically said to him, "Well, you know what you're doing." So there we go. And that was him. And Phil Dodds was the guy from ARP. And if you go to
He's like, you do
the
it.
Alan R. Perlman Foundation YouTube site, you'll find some stuff about him on there. And he's yeah.
You know what it's supposed to be, don't you?
What's that?
That up.
What it's supposed to be.
Where it's supposed to be.
Oh, you did say once.
Mm. Apparently old
That
Hanky
is a
Pansy
lovely
has it.
sound.
So that one he has with the 3 wings,
Yeah, yeah.
it's supposed to be it, but we don't, you know, heard that before. Or if you're tomato,
Didn't it gradually get faster and faster and
Yeah,
faster?
yeah.
Yeah.
They start
and
playing
then the
together.
sequencer takes over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Punch
that's
it!
right.
And he punches. Yeah.
Don't do it with a mono. Doesn't work with a mono. The lag, you know.
Turn mine up so I can hear this real quick. But I want to. He taught me. I need to learn it. Is that it?
No.
No.
It's D, E, C, drop an octave, C, G.
So how would I find?
No, lower.
Nope. Lower.
C.
Yeah,
C.
and the next C down.
Like so, my octave C.
Yeah,
This one.
that's it.
And then you said from the C to where?
The G.
G.
Oh,
There you
which
go.
but which G? The
one
low
up from
G?
the C that
The
you
one
just
going
played.
up.
So
Next one up.
oh, so the fat. Okay, so
Yeah.
why do I keep going back to the E? And from that C, you said go to G.
Go to G, yeah. Up to the G.
Uncle Jerry World said, alcohol, aliens, and ARP mix well.
Yeah. Shit.
By the way, if we get invaded by aliens tonight because we've been playing that, then
And we blame Dizzy Dick.
We always blame
What,
Dizzy Dick.
Robbie, what whiskey is that?
oh, this is cheap stuff. This is a famous grouse.
Grouse?
Famous grouse. It's just it's a blend. It's not a single malt.
Oh,
No.
gotcha.
Thing is, apparently, I made this kind of promise to myself that from today I would stop drinking alcohol. But I think I'm gonna, this is still last night, isn't it?
I mean, technically, from where we stand, yeah, I don't think you reach.
Somewhere in the world, it's still the 31st.
Well,
Yeah.
it's still technically the 31st
And
for
if
us.
you want to go further back, I mean, Hawaii, it's not even fucking nightfall. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
celebrates New Year's Eve last? Is it Hawaii?
Hawaii, I
Hawaii,
believe.
I believe.
Or some of the there's some Pacific Islands.
Yeah, like the Tongan Islands
And
Samoa.
Samoa, no, Samoa celebrated it first.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
I think
I know. I just remember we checked this morning.
That was an Asian country.
Oh,
Australia's first.
Because Hawaii is
Or New
no,
Zealand.
pretty close to.
We checked this morning. It wasn't Australia.
Who's first? Who's before Australia?
Who was it that?
Well, New Zealand will be
New
before
Zealand's a
Australia.
slightly
Oh,
more
okay, yeah, New
east,
Zealand.
But then there might
aren't they?
be some islands that
Yeah.
are this side of the IDL.
What about Medway?
I don't know.
Line Island's part of Kiribati and Tonga.
Who's that? British Columbia.
I
No,
learned
that's
a lesson
Samoa,
on
Tongans.
Kent's quiz the other night, or Fiona's quiz, shall I say. I always thought, because my granddad was based on Christmas Island in the 50s during the nuclear tests. Mm-hmm. And I always thought that Christmas Island
Yes.
was in the Pacific. It's not. It's in the Indian Ocean. It's the other side of Australia. It's this side of Australia.
Really? It says
No,
it's in the Pacific Ocean.
The
It says
populated side.
Christmas Island. Yeah, Christmas Island is in the Indian Ocean.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know
Huh.
that.
And I always thought it was in the Pacific.
This geographical information here is wrong.
If you look on the map, you see it. It's kind of, it's below. Is it Philippines, that sort of thing? Just it's to the west of Australia, in the Indian Ocean. I never knew that.
Oh,
My
I
granddad
remember
was out there.
Wagyu. Y2K. Remember that when all the
Oh, yeah.
computers
Oh,
were going to
yeah.
stop?
Remember
or-
it? I made a fucking fortune.
Jeez.
Did you really?
I was working for Gateway Computers at the time.
Oh, do you know what? I was building computers.
Yeah,
Privately.
and
And I was
we
building loads of
sold
them.
a fucking shit ton of computers
No
at the
shit.
back end of 1999 because people were just like, ugh. And we were like, no, there's nothing to worry about, mate. Honestly, no, we need to change our. Well, we're not going to turn you away. So there you go. Here's some new computers. The problem was that after, it ticked over into 2000 and the world didn't end. Nobody was buying computers for a long while because they'd all bought them. They'd all bought the brand new
Yeah.
ones. And so everybody stopped buying computers. I was like, oh shit! And then the arse fell out of.
Wags, I wasn't
the
paying
company.
attention.
What?
I wasn't paying attention to the quiz at all.
How many?
She said, "He goes, but you were there." Yeah, I know, but I wasn't listening.
He's like, but you were fucking there,
Yeah,
Kent.
but you were there,
Were you
Kent.
not listening?
I was talking to
many-
the dogs.
Jesus.
Yeah, another alien one.
Oh, yeah, well.
I love
okay,
that
better,
one.
yeah.
I love that one.
How
you
many
learn that one, Lamar.
end of the world
Yeah.
scenarios come and went? That's a Wagyu question. How many end of the world
But
scenarios
it all
have
depends who
come
you
and
ask, I
went?
suppose. If you ask the Fruit Loops that think the world's going to end every fucking day of the week, then-
Right.
No, yeah.
But
Wasn't there like a Mayan calendar that happened after the 2000s? Like,
yeah, and I think Nostradamus.
Oh,
Sorry,
Nostradamus.
I got the film on my head. Yeah, Nostradamus probably predicted the end of the world half a dozen times. It still hasn't happened.
yeah. And the Mayan calendar said it was all supposed
I remember
to.
'99, and everyone just like getting really caught up in this because it was kind of, it wasn't pre-internet. '99 was kind of like that. We were sort of in that period where it just about to, the internet was just about to go over that cliff into like everything's going to go on the internet. And so, but it was word of mouth, and people were just talking, and even in business, companies were saying, well, we don't know if our computers will just tick back to 1900 and everything will go, up the Swanee. And they didn't, they were predicting that there would be chaos on the streets because the traffic lights would all go and
Jacob
traffic
Rees-Mogg
management
did.
systems. Yeah, oh well, he's a wanker.
What a wanker.
Yeah, what a wanker.
He's a wanker, mate, isn't he?
But yeah, it was kind of funny in a way. But we sat there and we were just raking it in because people were just like, I need to buy an up-to-date computer because mine's a few years old. And like, okay, fine.
Yeah. Will the motherboard cover the Y2K problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
We couldn't even afford a computer back then.
No, it was,
I think Dell was Dell was really booming.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Or
well,
so-
Oh yeah, all
Or not
computer.
Macintosh, but what was the other one?
Dell and IBM.
Packard,
Yeah, yeah,
Compaq, they're all
yeah.
Gateway. I mean,
Gateway.
yeah,
That's what the
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Hewlett,
Gateway
yeah.
going down was a bit of a pain.
well, that was a bit of a pain because it put me out of a fucking job.
Well, there's that. Yeah, clearly.
But the thing was, you see, I worked for Gateway, but I worked in the business division, so we weren't selling to domestic consumers. We were selling to business customers, and business customers change their systems every 2 to 3 years on a regular basis. Anyway, so when the arse fell out of Gateway, they came to us and said, because me and my colleague were based in the do you remember Gateway used to have those the stores that looked like cow sheds, because they came from South Dakota and they had the big cow sheds, and they used to build their computers in cow sheds, and so all the stores were called Gateway Country stores, and they looked like barns and cow sheds, and all the boxes had the cow print on them and stuff. And we were based in that store, but we had nothing to do with the commercial, the consumer side. We were business, and the consumer market just went, and that was it. And they said, "No, we're going to shut everything down outside of the continental US." I went to my boss and I said, "But we're still selling. People are still buying new computers." And computers, in the end, they shut the place. I was laid off along with my colleague, and then we were reinstated at the 11th hour. They said, no, okay, fine, because I'd found an office space somewhere that we could operate out of. So they kept us going because we were still bringing in cash.
Yeah.
And then it was about 6 months later that they said, no, we're going to take everything out. So sorry, mate, bye.
Damn.
Jeez.
And but then they, to be fair, the guys behind Gateway Computers, there was two of them. I forget their names now, but they looked after everyone that they laid off, and I got a nice little redundancy package. And we finished in July of 2001, and it was a couple of months later. Obviously, 9/11 happened. And because I still had a lot of contact with these American people, I just sent an email to all the people that I knew in America saying, "Hey, look, we're over here. We're seeing what's happening. We're thinking of you." All that kind of stuff. And the owners of Gateway replied to me personally and said thanks and everything. And look, we're sorry about everything, but I hope you're okay. And they're really good people. I have to say, they're really, really good people.
Yeah, it always struck me as a very good company.
And they were great computers.
Good price as well.
Yeah,
good pricing on them.
I remember how heavy those fucking things were. It was just basically everything was in the screen. There wasn't,
Well, we used to do a PC that was basically a PC version of the original iMac. You remember the iMac that came in all in one unit with the sort of pastel color casing?
Oh yeah. They had like turquoise and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So Gateway said, they're onto something. We'll build a PC version. So they built a PC in a thing it was mostly green because that was one of the colors of Gateway, but we sold a shit ton of those because they were cool and trendy. They look nice in kids' bedrooms and stuff. But their laptops, they used to do a laptop, I think it was called the 9300 XL, and basically it was a desktop replacement computer but in a laptop. So it's a big, heavy, chunky thing, but it had, for the time, it had a huge amount of processing clout and everything. And then they brought out this lovely dinky little 11-inch screen, super thin. I mean, when I say super thin, by then it was probably about a centimetre deep. Lovely little thing. All the disk drives were external. They all clipped in the back. So
yeah.
So it was kept nice and thin. And everything. It was lovely. And I actually got one of those in the when we shut down. They were sort of like getting rid of everything really cheap. And I picked up one of those.
What was the IBM ThinkPad Uncle Jerry's talking about? I don't remember that.
Yeah, the ThinkPad. Yeah, they're still going, but IBM don't make them anymore. It's Lenovo.
Well, what do they look like?
Big.
I don't
They
remember
were
that.
kind of industrial black.
Yeah.
Utilitarian. No bells, no whistles.
Yeah.
They had a little trackpad, 2 buttons. They had the nipple. Do you remember the nipple?
Yeah,
used to get in the middle of the keyboard instead of a mouse.
Yeah.
But they were
yeah,
workhorses.
that
Real
little
workhorses.
Scroller. Yeah.
Got one in the office.
Yeah, I've got one in my garage somewhere from way back when. That
Fiona still uses her.
Yeah. Only problem was those IBMs. They used that the same plastic that Arturia used on their knobs and many other companies. And it all went tacky and sticky. It was a horrible thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
The little nipple in the middle of the keyboard.
Yeah, when she left British Airways and she was returning all the things that she had to return, all the pass keys and stuff like that, and she handed back her ThinkPad. So she loved her little ThinkPad, and he goes, "No, you can keep that, mate." Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What about all the hotel keys you had? You can keep them. And the passes you can just show people and get on a plane.
I remembered when the biggest thing all my friends wanted was the what was that phone? The cherries or the
BlackBerry.
The
Blackberry.
BlackBerry.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell. The worst mobile device
Yeah,
in the world.
everybody
ever.
had a fucking BlackBerry.
Horrible.
I
I
don't
can
even
remember
think people-
here one night, we had a couple of friends round, and he says, "Yeah, do you want to see something?" I went, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "I'm going to go get my phone." He comes in, and it's a box this big on a big handle, with this big fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You go, watch, what like that? He goes, "Hello." He goes, "Is that the Jade Garden?" "Yeah. Can I order some rice and stuff?" And we're all looking, going, "Fucking hell, he's ordering Chinese from the garden."
Oh shit.
We'll be on Mars by the end of the year, boys.
Remember I said when I used to play in a band back in the 80s, we had this guy join us because he just basically came up to us in the middle of a gig, during one of our breaks, and he said, do you want a sax player? And we're like, of course we want a fucking sax player. Who doesn't want a sax? And he turns up, and his nickname was Tricky Dicky, and he was a used car salesman. But in a previous life, he'd played with Elton John, Long John Baldry, Screaming Lord Sutch.
Wow.
All these, he was the real fucking dude.
Wow.
And he rocks up at a gig one day, and he's got two cases. He's got his sax, and he's got this little briefcase thing. And we're like, "What's in the briefcase, Dickie?" And he goes,
Batman.
"Oh, it's me phone." And he opens up, like you say, he opens up this case, and there's his fucking phone. And we're like, oh, because this was like 87.
Oh
around-
yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck,
And it was
this
about
guy.
$2.5 grand.
Oh, it was ridiculously
phone.
expensive. Yeah.
And it was like something stupid a minute.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
walking
it was
around
like
with
£2
cancer
a
like
minute
a
or
mother.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
This
Dude
dude
got fucking full dose of cancer every day.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah, this big aerial he pulled out of it. Fucking thing.
if he only knew.
when I joined Gateway, I think Gateway was the first company that gave me a company mobile phone, and they gave us the Matrix Nokias. So we would just like walk around all day, pressing the little button, and that thing shoots out and go. It was great. Absolutely loved that.
Yeah, does he come from Belarusi?
Oh, yeah. It's just like that old Hollywood. It's like that old Hollywood thing back in California. The red convertible, and they have the cell phone in the console of the car,
Oh,
and they would
yeah.
just pick it up and thought that was the coolest shit.
Yeah, my mom had that in her car. We thought she was the shit to have
Oh,
a big
yeah.
ass phone in the middle of her. Do you guys remember the Nextels?
Oh yeah, just key up.
So
and
the
key up.
Nextels, I don't know if you guys had that overseas or not. The Nextels was a cell phone, but along with the cell phone, if you were within like a family plan, I think it was only within the family.
No, you had to have that certain phone.
Oh, that
Yeah,
same
that certain-
Nextel.
yeah.
So if you had that exact same Nextel as somebody else, you could talk to them via the walkie-talkie option
I had it.
on that phone.
I used to love it.
Yeah, I had it too. We used to key each other up.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
chirp each other.
Chirp, chirp. Yeah.
It was the most fucking annoying shit ever.
Well, it was kind of redundant because it's like, why am I keying you up and I can just dial your fucking number?
yeah, but to hear
Yeah.
people just out in public just constantly with that, I'm
Dee-
like,
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Robbie.
My
do you
God.
remember? Do you remember a time when Marilyn didn't used to swear?
Oh, yeah.
never,
I don't remember that.
I mean, I kind of do.
never, Kent.
You sure?
That
I
positive.
think you need to
Oh,
drink,
okay
some,
then.
drink some more, Kent, because your
Yeah,
memory is
I think you need to
obviously
go
fading.
to-
My memory, mate, has been so fucked. You could not.
No, we know. That's why
Stop.
we're reminding you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Manny just came back in the house. We do have a doctor, Kent, so
Yeah. Manny's asking, how's 2025 for you two?
Oh, it's awful.
Windy. It's very windy.
Oh, it's
Very
going to get
well-
windier.
It's,
Have you seen the reports?
I know.
Oh,
but
is
it's,
it?
it's coming here. Yeah. It's,
Yeah. They had to ban all the cancel all of the celebrations in Scotland because of the weather.
Yeah.
They said it was too dangerous to go outside.
Well, isn't it always shit in Scotland? Like, do they ever have good weather in Scotland?
Sometimes, like
Oh,
one day in July, I think.
Yeah. For about an hour. For about an hour.
July.
Between 12:13 and 1:13 on a Tuesday afternoon in July.
Holy shit,
great weather.
Amos. What's that blue thing in the sky?
All the
What they
fucking
call
jocks
that?
are out there,
He goes,
shirts off, getting a suntan.
yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, you don't like the weather. Wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Paul Holmes said, "What about the pagers?" We actually had.
I
yeah,
had a
that was
pager.
the first thing that you ever had
Yeah.
before a cell phone, right?
Yeah.
Was a pager.
And then you found a creative
Yeah.
way to fucking make words out of it, like hello and. We should. If you turned
Oh,
your
yeah, you did
pager
get
upside
creative
down,
with
you
it.
got creative and turned it into a text
Yeah,
machine.
yeah. I think the number 43770 was hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
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 And then love
And
Oh,
then
there was love.
was.
Was there
how did-
love on there?
Yeah, I think you were able.
7-0.
Yeah, I forgot how you did. I
But
think
it
you
was
just did. How did you do?
I
We
don't
used to
think
do it
so.
on calculators. We used to do boobless 80087355 was boobless. SO, you could do SO and shell.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
SOS.
Oh wait, it was
hilarious.
/ and backslash.
Yeah.
That's what created the
the
V.
V, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, boobies, yeah.
God, those were the days.
I don't think it was. Well, looking at it now, those days to me they were simpler because when you went and when you wanted to talk to a friend, you fucking went to his house. He wasn't there. You went to another house.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we all knew we had patience too, and we all kept our word. If we're gonna meet somewhere,
Oh yeah, you had no choice but
you
to meet.
had no choice but to meet.
I've got to be there, Mum. I've got to be there. I've told them I'll be there at
Yep.
4:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no way of contacting them
Yeah,
if they're
you
not
can't.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
it's and you knew all the hideouts. Like you would know the spots.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
they're not here, they're there.
Yeah. I mean, we were actually patient enough to leave someone a message and wait for them
To call us back, and I don't remember.
And we didn't
being
have that.
patient.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't recall having anxiety over it or
No.
any. This person doesn't want to talk to me. No, they're busy. There's an answering machine. Leave a message and they'll get back to you.
And you didn't find out shit until you actually talked to your friends.
Right.
Because something happened to one of them, and then that's how you found out. And this shit could have been last week. You know? But there's no texting and there's no social media back then. I just forget what life was like
Right.
back then because it was so much simpler.
We used to have 2 phone boxes or phone booths, whatever you call them, in the village that I lived in for a few years. And there was one either side of the village, and we all memorized the phone box's number so that if we couldn't, there would always be somebody sort of like cycling around, and they hear the phone ringing, and you'll know those old BT phone boxes when the bell, when it rang, you could hear it from some distance, and so we would, sort of call each other, or we'd be able to like ring the phone box, and if one of our mates invariably was like around, they'd pick it up and say hello, and we'd say, who's that? And he'd say, oh, it's Wayne. All right, Wayne, can you get a message to so and so? He's up the playing ground, or he's up the wreck. He's waiting for me, and I'm going to be late or something. And you could, there was kind of like this, what do you call it? I don't know.
Honor system.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everybody just answered the phone.
Yeah.
Because it was only the kids that did that. The adults, they all had their own phones
Right.
at home. We didn't. We just had the pay phones, and that was that.
Kids were always creative, though,
Right.
I don't know if it, like in the UK, if you guys did this, but we would fucking build go-karts out of lawnmower engines.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Well-
please. The UK built shit out of shit and drive it down really fast.
We won World War II because of it.
Jeez.
We used to build
They're
go-karts. We used
crazier
to get
than
crate,
us.
and we'd knock one side off the box. And that would be the seat.
Yeah.
And then you'd have a plank of wood down the middle.
Yep,
and
that's
then
what we
you'd
did.
have 2 axles,
Yep.
and then you'd find an old, like pram or push
You go
gen,
down the rivers.
Yeah, and
down
you'd
the
find
river.
the wheels, and you put the wheels
Yeah.
on, and then you'd attach a rope at the front
Yes,
on
and
either
the rope
side.
would steer.
Like
yes.
this.
Now see, you just proved my point, Robbie, that you could be, and this is where I believe consciousness and things are greater than us, because you could be thousands miles away And there was no way I was getting my information from the UK on how to build a go-kart. You got it from the local kids around your neighborhood. But lo and behold, the human mind is able to cohesively, like a hive mind, come up with these ideas as kids to build a go-kart.
Right.
Who would have ever thought, I'm building the same go-kart here in California, the same one Robbie is building out in the UK.
Right.
And there's no instruction manual being sent back and forth. That those ideas, that's how they're commonly going around.
Right.
We saw something on TV in the early mid 70s about skateboarding in America. It was on like one of our news things, and this is the latest craze to sort of take over the United States, and the kids are getting all the Americans were, they'd got proper skateboards. You could go into a store, you could buy a skateboard,
65 mil kryptonics on it.
but we couldn't buy anything because they weren't over here.
Yeah.
But we saw the kids zooming around on these things, and so the amount of kids who got just basically
Their sisters' roller skates suddenly
they
disappearing.
you get a roller skate, hacksaw it down the middle, so you take the front and the back, and you put stick them onto a plank of wood, and you would round the front end off, and then on the back piece you'd cut a wedge so you could have a little kick thing on the back. And we were hooning around our local estates on these makeshift skateboards until everything caught up about a year or two later, and then you could go out and buy proper skateboards.
That's
Ingenuity.
ingenuity.
But at least,
They didn't go around corners though, did they?
No, you had none of that.
Like
Because
rigid.
these were roller skate wheels. These are kiddies roller skate wheels.
Right.
There was no tilt or anything. So if you wanted to go around corners, you couldn't. That was it. Straight. We raced our skateboards like Americans drive their cars. No corners.
no corners. Yeah, well, you know what? Sometimes us Americans, I don't know, we're just fucking, there's no fucking right answer
every now
for
and
us. Yeah. We're fucking all gas and no brake.
I'll tell you one thing about America. Now, you being American, you might be able to answer this for me. But why is it that large rigs always break down on railroad lines?
No, I just think they're fucking idiots.
Do you know how many videos there are
Yeah.
of rigs getting hit by trains?
I
on
have no
YouTube? It's
idea why
I think
that
it's
is.
I think it's honestly just shit luck.
It's also I think that the railway
Mad.
network doesn't have the sort of safety mechanisms that we have over here that would prevent that from happening.
I
think. I don't know.
here
You could be right.
there are so many rail crossings here.
And yeah, the States has. I mean,
Even when the rail crossing hazard arm comes down, we still
stop and check.
even when we suspect that there's no train around, because sometimes, and it happens more times than not, the lights don't flash, the arms don't come down, and a train comes whistling by.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you really have to pay
The
attention.
terrain plays a
That-
part in this, doesn't it? Because in the UK, right, for instance, because of the way we went about it, a lot of our railroad lines run parallel to the freeways. So they run
Yeah,
alongside.
mainly,
Yeah,
mainly.
ours do too.
But
some of
also, when it's got to cross over a motorway or whatever, we tend to dig down
Oh yeah,
and make a
for
little
major
underpass
roads.
and then let the
But
let it go over. Yeah.
if you live around here, right, there's very we didn't have, so the town that I live in, we didn't have a bridge that allowed cars to go over the railway line without interrupting the railway line until about, I don't know, 15 years ago, which is mental when you think about it. The main road that, if you wanted to get from one side of the railway line to the other, you had to go through the crossing, which initially, from the early days, was a manual crossing where a man would come out of the shed, the guard shed, and he would come down and he would close two gates either side of the road, and then he'd open them, put them, close them across the road so that the train would come through, and then open them again to let the traffic through. And then that eventually got automated. But the automated system is such that every gate will go down a minimum of 3 minutes before the train arrives at the point, and then the trains are instructed to to run slow before they get to there, and etc. etc. So we still have an issue in this country of people getting injured or killed because we still have so many unmanned rural crossings across railway lines where there's no guard, there's no automation. It's simply, there's a big sign that says you're about to cross a railway line, please look both ways before you cross. And you'll hear of people getting injured or killed because they're in the middle of fucking nowhere,
Right.
and they decide to cross a railway line. They think, oh, they can't hear anything, and then all of a sudden this thing appears. And
You know what's big, and I just saw it, and it's over in Europe. It's just a synchronicity in that. Last night, I heard of it, but I've never seen it. And I watched these 3 kids, and it's called railway surfing. Do you ever hear this?
Oh, you showed me this video.
Yeah, so they have their backpacks, their tents, and they have their gear, and they rail cart surf. And they take these trains for hundreds of miles. And while they're in these trains, they hide from security. Well, this particular 1 minute short, they're under the carts and they're hiding from security, and you can see the train slow down and security like kind of peek under and see them. And so they know that they've been spotted. So they grab their shit, and this train is probably doing easy 15 miles an hour, maybe more. And they're jumping out, falling out, and they're running. And that's the whole surfing part, right? You're running from the law as well. So they're running through this town that they have no idea where they are.
Right.
And the people are looking at them like they're crazy because they're all dirty. And they run up these mountains. I think this was
There's a mountainside.
Yeah, in Germany somewhere.
Yeah.
And they run up this mountainside and they get away from the cops. And then that is where they camped. Like it's and this is like it's a thing. The way the guy was speaking, like it's like a lot of people are doing it to see the world. And I know what's being done here in the States. And the sad part here, though, these people, they get into these carts, and sometimes the train cart door closes behind them, and they can't open it up from the inside.
And they end up dying in the inside.
Yeah, they end up starving to death or whatever.
Well,
Yeah,
I heard something today that it's just mental, right? The question was, what are you most likely to die of crossing a desert on foot?
Not dehydration.
No.
No.
Walking in circles.
Nope.
Probably like some kind of infection or something from walking.
Nope. Far more
Damn.
bizarre. No.
Oh, what?
Drowning. No, straight up.
Are you serious?
I am fucking serious.
Drowning.
When they went in and then they explained it, and you go, oh, okay. You're walking along, right? Sand everywhere. There can be a torrential downpour, say 15 miles to the east or whatever. And that water sometimes up to 18 feet high. It's got nowhere to go. And suddenly there's a river, and then, 2 hours later that river's gone. And people get caught in this and drown.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck out of
Wow.
Flash flood.
Even sleeping in tents at night. And they're washed away.
Have no idea. Yeah.
Bodies are found 150 miles away.
Yeah.
And they
Mental,
always
isn't it? It's absolutely mental.
Yeah, and they always
It's
say
like,
in the desert too, be wary if you're walking on Riverstone.
Right.
If you notice the rocks are polished, what you're walking on, and the terrain doesn't seem right, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Because you're in a washaway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the desert, it makes sense because it's not going to absorb all that water. It takes hours to absorb, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And if it comes down so fast, it has no way it could be absorbed. Yeah.
You get a couple of million gallons suddenly, whoosh, come by.
That's insane.
That's wild. I
Mental,
would have
isn't it? It's the
never.
last thing I would have thought of.
Right.
Yeah.
And the person that loses their life is probably like, the fucking irony. Just out here searching for water. Oh, here it is. But
And then you drown from the
I'm gonna
water.
drown in
What's
it.
the other fact they were talking about? Oh, yeah. If you're in the desert and you've got a bottle of water, drink the whole bottle. Don't sip it. If you sip it, your body won't think it's had a drink. And and will remain thirsty. So just drink it. The water does you more good inside your body than it does in the bottle.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Oh, shit.
You would think a sensible person would go, I will try and be as sparing with this as possible.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I think most people probably would.
I mean, I was
You
thinking
would-
that.
Right?
Yeah.
Up until
Yeah,
this point, I was
save
thinking
it.
like I'm gonna just probably drink half the bottle and save it to.
Yeah.
But
Whereas
what's the point?
if you have a good drink out of it, and then that will do you more, and you will last longer, like that, than sipping it.
Yes, Dr. Synth, I did. Why
Oh,
are you
the-
asking?
Oh, the flood scene.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been on that.
Yeah.
I did the whole Universal thing. We went.
Yeah.
I remember we got on this thing and we were going through. We went past. There was like an artificial lake. Oh, it wasn't. A lake.
Wait, hang on, Robbie. Hang on. Hop in here, Manny, if you want to.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
any,
go for it.
anybody. Hop
Yeah,
in
the
here.
link's in the chat.
And the tour guide said, "Oh yeah, we just had TLC. They just did their video, and it was waterfalls. They did the waterfalls video there."
Oh.
And we went past the Psycho house and all this kind of. Then we go around this corner. We're sort of driving down, and then the guy says, "If you look to your left, you'll see the." I figure he didn't call it what you would assume he would have called it, and I turn around to my left and goes, "Fuck me, that's the clock tower. That's the Back to the Future clock tower." And I was there. It was that thing, and then that's on the left, and then you go. I think we carried straight on. And that was the earthquake ride.
Yep.
So where all the water's coming in and then we went. Oh, I can't remember. It was a brilliant day.
Yeah. I remember that water coming down too when I went to.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And then it was the helicopter scene from King Kong.
King Kong.
King
right?
Kong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fun too.
Yeah.
And the banana breath.
Oh, yeah.
Kong had banana breath.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
sure did.
But I was like, take me back. I want to go to the clock tower.
Right.
I was a
Yeah.
huge I still am a huge Back to the Future. I want to go back there. But it was just amazing to sort of like look, and there it was.
Been used in
but-
so many films that clock tower.
I know, but
Yeah,
exactly.
there's
Then
loads
you start.
and
You
loads of films.
When you start watching more and more films, you think, oh yeah, there's the clock tower.
yeah.
It's all this, yeah, and they just dress it up slightly.
What about that
I
one ride, the
worked,
earthquake?
I worked in the backlots.
Oh,
in the-
did you?
In the stages
man.
back there, yeah.
Oh,
In
yeah.
all the offices.
That's not surprising.
I think
Yeah.
I went there. That was
You've been in
when
the movie career your whole damn life.
Yeah.
I think I did that when I went. Me and my first wife, we did 15 days. We flew into San Francisco on day one on Saturday, and all we had booked was our flight home 15 days later, our first night stay at probably like something like the Sheraton San Francisco airport, and don't judge me, a Chrysler LeBaron convertible. That was our ride for the next 15 days, and we basically went from San Francisco all the way down to LA, and then we went across into Arizona, Nevada, did Death Valley. We drove 2 days across Death Valley, Grand Canyon, went to Boulder and Vegas and Hoover Dam, and the plan was to go back up the east side of the Sierras and cross over at Yosemite and drop down into San Francisco and get our plane home. And this was in June of 90 something, early 90s, and the pass through Yosemite was closed because it was still fucking snowbound up there.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to drive all the way, because we didn't have sat nav. We had to drive all the way back down. We spent the night. We drove all the way back down from Bishop down to Bakersfield.
Yep.
Spent the night in Bakersfield. We watched Congo and Batman
Oh,
Forever
man.
or something.
Yeah. Bring it back
It was-
memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent the night there. That was my first experience of an American cinema, and I fucking hated it because nobody would sit down, shut the fuck up, and be quiet. You're all going,
Yep.
That's why I hate
yeah.
going to the movies.
Yeah.
Somebody's always there to fuck it up for you.
Or you had to get smart and go when the seniors went. Marilyn and
yeah.
I always went.
Yeah.
What did they call it?
And
They
you
called it
the matinee.
Matinee.
And you never went on opening day.
Right.
If you did, it was the matinee.
Yeah.
I think one of the it was either Congo or Batman. I forget which Batman it was. I think it might have been Batman Forever. It was the third.
It would have been the one with Val Kilmer, no?
Yeah. I
Or
think
George
it was.
Clooney. One.
No,
of
it wasn't the Clooney one. It was
It might have
Tim
been
Burton
Val.
had done the first two. It
Val-
was the third one with Jim Carrey.
That might have been Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
no,
probably Val
no,
Kilmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the very first?
Michael Keaton.
Michael
The,
Keaton.
the first
Michael
of those.
And Jack
mate.
Nicholson.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
one.
The
So
best,
it
absolutely.
was funny because I just came across it was a Google, one of those Google thingies that we always read,
Google card.
Google card stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was I forget what it was, but it had a newspaper clipping article and how they were criticizing the studio so bad for putting him as the lead role for Batman, and they were like poking fun at him, comparing him to, I guess, I forgot what other movie that bombed that year, saying, oh my God, they're going to literally ruin Batman movie now by casting him as Batman. And then who played Joker in that movie?
Was it
Jack Nicholson?
In the- yeah.
In the
In
first
the,
one.
in the first
first
one,
one,
right?
Yes.
And so at the very end of the article, it said, well, at least the one thing that might save this movie is that they casted Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Which there has been, other than Heath Ledger, there has been no Joker. Isn't that funny? Since Jack Nicholson that could do a better
Well,
job.
Joaquin Phoenix.
yeah,
but I'm talking
he's-
about during the time of Batman. Like,
Batman.
But
Yeah.
what's funny is now with that article, he, in my opinion, was the best Batman ever.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Michael Keaton is.
Michael
And
Keaton.
it's hilarious to see that article in the newspaper
Yeah.
that literally dissed them, and they had no idea
No
how
idea.
amazing
I mean, if you're going to
it
get
was
somebody
gonna
to
be.
do Batman in the film, because Batman is a dark and deeply gothic superhero,
Right.
who else are you going to get but Tim bloody Burton?
Right.
And then you got Prince on the soundtrack, for fuck's sake. And,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and well, he does half the soundtrack, and Danny Elfman does the fucking amazing theme. You know, the actual orchestral stuff is Danny Elfman. And then you've got Nicholson, you've got Keaton, you've got even Kim Basinger is good.
Oh,
in
yeah.
that, you know. And everyone else, it was perfect. It was absolutely
Yeah.
perfect. And I
agree with Manny.
remember seeing, yeah, what's that?
Bale
Yeah.
as well.
But that
Christian Bale.
when was I forget which Bat, because there've been so many different Batman films since, but there was one where they brought Keaton back
Number two, or
just recently in the last couple
Oh
of
yeah,
years.
it was
they
like
brought
Spider.
Keaton
It was
back.
like, wasn't that like a DC thing or
yeah,
Spider
where
Verse?
yeah.
They had different, yeah.
Yeah.
And when I watched the trailer and Keaton comes on, seriously, fucking hairs everywhere on my
Yeah.
body.
Yep.
Because I mean, Michael Keaton is just like the greatest actor.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I really
he's
love
my
Christian.
favorite actor.
I
I even
love
named
Christian.
my goddamn kid after him.
I love Christian Bale though, man.
Oh,
Like,
Christian
he
Bale's
was
good.
a good Batman.
Listen to me, and people might think I'm crazy, but James Pattinson,
He didn't do a bad job.
he did to
I've
me.
not
He
seen
did
that
a
one yet.
really
Yeah, he didn't do a
fucking
bad
good
job at all. Yeah,
He got a dark side to him.
Okay,
does.
who else during Christmas watches the Die Hard series?
The law.
used to.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Right.
The
The
first
Lord.
two are the best Christmas movies ever made, apart from The Sound of Music,
Right.
Get
which is the
my
greatest war movie
detonator.
ever made.
Sound of music.
I
God damn it,
love
Robbie.
the Die.
Yeah.
Yeah, Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2.
You will it to be
And
released.
the National Lampoon's. No, that was Lethal Weapon.
That was
baby.
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
the,
yeah.
yeah,
But
that's
the
right.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Or Christmas Story.
Or
Which
yeah, but that's the one with where the families came to visit. And,
Oh,
and his
yes.
and his brother, which was played by not Dennis Quaid, but Randy Quaid.
Randy
Randy
Quaid.
Quaid, yeah.
Yeah, fucking they were in that mobile home, and he was pouring all of the shit and stuff in their sewer.
In their
and-
sewer. Yeah.
And Muppets Christmas Carol. Gotta watch that.
Oh,
Gotta do that, man.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Jim Henson Muppet.
One of my favourite Christmas films. I didn't watch it this year actually. Edward Scissorhands.
Oh,
Even
that
though
is
it's
a
not
good
set
one.
at Christmas.
Yeah, my
it's
favorite.
one of those films.
You're a Jim
just-
Burton guy.
Yeah,
Or Tim Burton.
that's Jim Henson,
Tim.
though, wasn't it?
No, but Tim Burton.
Tim Burton was Edward
Would you
Scissorhands.
remember the
Oh,
stink
that's
in
right, that's right.
The stink in the papers here when they cast Daniel Craig to be Bond?
Yeah. trust me, I was like going, what? Who the fuck? And then like,
because they were basing it on him
watched
in Our Friends in the North.
yeah, or
Something
yeah,
like that,
what
where he
was
looked
the other layer
absolutely
cake?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I love him as Bond.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm a huge Bond fan, and when they cast Daniel Craig, I'm like, what? And I was apoplectic, and then I was like, oh, this is going to be awful, awful, awful. And then Casino Royale comes out, and I go and watch Casino Royale, and I came out of there. I think I said to my wife at the time, I said, I held my hands up. I was so wrong.
Right.
So wrong.
This guy is perfect, and I'm dreading the next one.
Yeah.
But did it ruin his career?
No.
I read this article, and I'm kind of with him. I think it kind of ruined his movie career because it was all he could do. And I've seen him in other films outside of Bond, and then he
Have
slowly
you watched the Knives Out
disappeared.
films?
Yeah,
He's
Which one?
amazing
Knives
in the
Out.
Knives Out.
yeah. I think I've
And
seen.
I don't
he's got a
think
new
I
film
have.
out with it's called Queer. I forget who the other guy is in it, and he's getting rave. He's now able to basically do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Really?
Because
they don't
he's done
plaster
Bond. He's
him.
had his
I
payday.
saw that preview
Yeah.
too.
They don't plaster him in the U.S. like
Yeah.
that.
Looks good.
Yeah, but
Oh,
most
No, no, I saw,
most
like,
of the
the
stuff he was in
poster.
before, like Our Friends in the North and Layer Cake, probably didn't make it to the States.
No, true.
It's
Yeah.
very
They're very
centric.
British, weren't they? Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
very.
He
very
was in a
up
war movie.
north.
He was in this war movie that I liked. I forgot the name.
Oh
of it.
yeah, where he plays the oh yeah, I forget the name of the film. Yeah, he was good in that. He did a couple of films outside of Bond when he was Bond, and I don't think they went down too well. But I think when you're Bond, you've just kind of got to say, well, yeah, this is going to be the next 10 years of my life.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be James
Yeah.
Bond.
Man, I like Timothy Dalton as Bond, man.
Yeah, he's one of the most underrated ones. I still
Yeah.
think George Lazenby should have got another shot, but you know, but
I didn't
yeah,
like Pierce Brosnan.
Me neither.
No, He's
That
not
was a
aged well at
dumbass
all.
It's funny because
mistake.
George Lazenby tricked his way into getting the job, didn't he?
Yeah,
Because he couldn't act.
No, but he was actually quite good.
He was all right, wasn't he?
I think the story. I mean, yeah, was it on Her Majesty's Secret Service?
Yeah.
It was a
It
really
suited
good
the
story.
time as well.
Yeah, it was a really good story, and I think
Yeah.
that helped. But
Yeah.
Daniel Craig and to be fair, you know, it wasn't just him, but it was the the production team and the directors and the stories that they had for
Yeah.
that 5-story arc.
Really good.
And they made it an arc. I mean, this is the thing. You can watch from Casino Royale to No Time to Die, and it is a beautiful story arc
Yeah.
where Blofeld isn't there for the first couple of movies and then appears and then eventually kind of goes away. But there is this beautiful connection between everyone, especially when you get to Spectre and Blofeld reveals that all of the previous movies or baddies that he's come up against were all part of the whole Spectre organization. And it was just like, oh, of course, this is amazing. Even Quantum of Solace, which is probably the weakest of the 5, kind of makes a bit more sense when you view it as a whole sort of like quintology. Is it quintology? I think 5 movies it was. But fuck me, honestly, when because he wasn't going to do No Time to Die, and then he was, and I was like, oh, thank God for that. But now I'm just like, oh God, who are they going to get? And am I going to get angry about it?
There's going to be another Bond, you said?
Oh, there's always yeah.
Yeah, they've
Oh, yeah,
got.
they're not-
I think they're down to
But
3 guys.
They
at the
killed
moment.
off Daniel, though, didn't they?
Yeah,
No.
but
They did?
they did.
Yeah,
You didn't see the
But
last one?
Sorry,
No.
it's a spoiler for
sorry.
anyone.
Yeah, 007 is a position,
Oopsie.
not,
You
not a
didn't see it?
character.
Wait a minute.
There are a bunch
Oh,
of fan
shit.
theories. There are a bunch of fan theories. One of which is that James Bond, the name, is a code name
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
given to an agent who occupies 007.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would make
That's
sense.
a theory.
Yeah, it's just a position.
But the thing, I think what the Broccoli's have done is have said, look, we've come, we know Daniel's, this is going to be his last one. We'll end him and that whole thing, and obviously everyone that's associated with that universe. Come the next film, it'll just be like Casino Royale was. It will be a reboot, and it'll be another James Bond story, and it'll have another actor, and the entire because I think Ben Whishaw and Ray Fiennes and and Kinnear, what's his name, Roy Kinnear's son, who plays the MI5 operative, and Naomi.
Oh yeah.
They've all said we're not expecting to get the call for the next film because we think they just basically it's
Judy
an enema.
isn't.
Yeah, it's an enema. Wipe the slate clean. We start afresh. That's what you do in movies nowadays. You can kill someone and then bring them back in the next.
Well,
movie.
John Wick has done it how many times?
Well, exactly. But
And he's
Mind you,
supposed to
Judi
come
Dench
back. You
was
know
a
that?
genius move.
Oh, he's gonna come back.
He's coming back.
They set it up with the
Oh, yeah,
with
it's
the
coming
last
back.
one.
guess what I
But
ordered
he's
on?
supposed to have died on those. Spoiler alert.
No,
He's
Baba
supposed to
Yaga.
have died on those stairs.
they showed him slumping over.
Yeah.
That means nothing. And then
Yeah.
they show they show him at supposedly his grave. That says nothing.
Yeah.
That literally leaves it open.
I think it's already been announced to John Wick 5, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yes.
Because they've got a Nobody 2 as well.
Yeah.
Guess what I just ordered on 4K Blu-ray?
Go on.
Point Break.
Oh my God! Damn.
What a film! Honestly, if that film regularly comes on here in the UK on like a Friday night at like midnight, and if I don't watch TV a huge amount, and so I never read the listings. So if I'm just like down there with Jackie and I'm just finishing my glass of wine or whatever, and then the announcer says, "And now our late night movie is Point Break, starring Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze." I'm like, "That's it. I'm here for the next 2 hours. I cannot not watch
Watch
Point
it.
Break."
You can, yeah. That's like
it's
for us. That's an American goddamn staple.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, for us, it's like the movies Tremors is my brother and I's favorite movie.
oh.
If that came on right now, it's a wrap.
It's a
The
wrap.
show is over.
Show's over.
because Point Break was like, for me, it's the last great 80s film, because even though it came out in 90, it was filmed in 89, and it's just it kind of drew that line against this is what the pinnacle of those 80s action movies were, because it's kind of like California and there's lots of sunshine. You've got Keanu Reeves, you've got Laurie Perry, who's just fucking gorgeous. You've got Nick Nolte, who is just bonkers crazy, and you've got Patrick Swayze and the boys, and it's just, everything's perfect about that film. It's like To Live and Die in LA. Have you ever watched that?
Who plays in it?
Oh, that's
It's-
Grissom, isn't it?
No, it's
Matey boy.
I can't remember. It's a William Friedkin film, and the name of the main actor in it, the cop, escapes me. But it's Willem Dafoe is the bad guy. He's printing illegal money because he's passing himself off as a flashy artist, but actually he's printing the most fabulous fake money that you could ever.
Richard Chance.
That's it, yeah. And the music is the whole soundtrack is Wang Chung, who are one of my favourite
Oh,
all-time
Bob
bands.
Grimes is in it. The guy
It's
from
an incredible film, and it's completely overlooked in the sort of action genre of the 1980s. And it's Bill Friedkin, and I think it was either the next film he did, or he did like a couple. It's basically French Connection, but in California. And if you like French Connection, which Friedkin did, you'll love To Live and Die in LA. It's
I might have
brilliant.
to. I'm gonna have to research that, because I think I've seen
get
it.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's
was gonna
so
say
good.
though, I don't know if you.
John
Wait.
Turturro's in it as well. John Turturro plays this amazing bad guy in it. It's so good.
See, I don't think I've seen it.
Me either.
But as you were saying that, I was thinking about some underrated films that were really good. Was Boondock Saints?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
Fucking Robbie. Fucking hell.
Boondock Saints
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
William Dafoe was in both of them, and he's like a gay cop kind of.
Yeah.
But-
Oh no!
but does
now
it-
you say that.
But doesn't want to freaking admit it.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's who plays
I think I might have
Daryl
seen-
Dixon? What's his real name? From Walking Dead. Oh my God! Why am I having a brain fart on that?
Norman
Reedus.
Norman Reed.
So this
Reedus,
is
yeah.
To Live and Die in LA.
Yeah, the soundtrack is amazing.
It is Grissom.
What?
What year is that,
William.
Matt?
William. Plays bloody Grissom.
This is
Oh, yeah.
1985.
85.
It's William Friedkin and
Thought I was losing me.
William
bleeding
Friedkin
mind
is the
there.
guy that directed The Exorcist.
Oh, look, Gary Lineker's in
Oh,
it. as well.
I still can't watch that movie.
And Robert
And
Downey
then-
Sr.'s in it. Yeah.
This guy here.
Yeah, Dean Stockwell. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Oh, Dean
brilliant.
Stockwell,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
He's
Quantum
in
Leap.
one of my one
Oh,
of my
yeah, Quantum
yes,
Leap. Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
yes,
one of my
yes.
favorite TV
Yeah.
shows
Even
that
Jane-
they try to bring back.
Jane Leaves
Yeah.
is in To Live and Die LA. See, do you remember Jane Leaves from Frasier?
Oh yeah.
It was one of her first ever Hollywood movie roles, and she hardly speaks in it, and she's hot as hell anyway. But sorry, I just got sidetracked there. But it's
But did you really, Robbie?
it's a seriously good film if you view it from the 1980s. It's so well made. The car chase scene in it Friedkin wanted to do better than he did with French Connection, and I think he did with this one. It's such a good film. Such a good film. Yeah, give me. Somebody's just said Tremors in the chat. Yeah, Tremors is just.
What was the name of the
Yeah.
show that he was in, though?
Who?
Where he played Grissom?
What, Defoe?
No, the bloke that plays Grissom. The star of Live and Die in L.A. William,
No,
whatever his name is.
No.
Oh, it's New Year's.
Peterson?
It's New Year's in Nova Scotia right now.
Oh, Happy
Oh,
New Year's,
Happy New
Nova
Year's.
Scotia.
Twin Cities.
Twin
Oxygen.
Cities,
Hey.
Oxygen.
We still got 50 minutes for ours.
Yeah. I got to go get the boys, or I'm going to run in there with them real quick because I promised them I'll do the New Year's with them.
Okay.
William
So William Peterson played.
Peterson,
Yeah, William Peterson played
Richard Chance.
Richard Chance, who's the
Yeah.
main character in.
Yeah.
He's
Now, he was in
basically
a
one of those.
series. He played a cop.
He was also in
Bloody guy
Oh,
called
one of
Grissom.
the.
It's the CSI series.
That's it. Thank you.
You're
There
welcome.
you go. Yeah.
I thought I was going fucking mental then.
So I think he was also.
You're
in,
already fucking mental.
He
kid.
was in Manhunter.
Oh, that
as
would
well.
explain it then.
He was in Manhunter, which was that Hannibal Lecter film before, or
Before
was it
Hannibal
before
Lecter.
or after it? Yeah, but it was the same. Yeah, he was in that. Yeah.
Clever.
I remember, and I just saw an old poster of this on the internet. Remember back in the 80s, that movie? I know Wagyu's gonna fucking remember this. The Explorers,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
and they built that,
Carnival ride
that
into
carnival
a
ride
spaceship.
into a spaceship. And
Wagyu's just spoiled my day. He's brought up the Red Dwarf USA pilot.
Oh God.
God.
What's that?
What?
What?
Really? Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Red Dwarf was a comedy sci-fi show in the UK, but they
What still is.
still is.
Still
yeah.
going.
They tried to remake it in America, like that often is the case, and it was.
Yeah. And they showed it here. It was
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Did you guys ever watch Red Dawn?
Yeah.
yeah, Red Dawn was amazing.
Yeah, that was fucking good.
So
was
I
with,
used to work in a video store.
Oh, yeah. So
okay.
you knew what was hot.
That was with Matt Dillon, right?
Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it
Yeah,
Matt
yeah.
Dillon? Yeah, Patrick Swayze was in that too. You guys remember The Outsiders
Yeah.
with Tom Cruise and
Emilio
Dolly and
Estevez.
Soda Pop and
Yeah.
Pony Boy.
Yeah.
Ralph Macchio was
Blue one.
a Johnny. Oh, he got burnt up in that house. Remember?
That's right.
They would fight the socials.
Can't, Are you feeding your dogs candy?
Yeah. Go, girl.
Jesus.
Oh my lord.
They're gonna be
My,
shitting their ass.
my
It better
Jack
not be
Russell. My
chocolate.
Jack Russell used to eat chocolate.
What?
Used to drink vodka.
Yeah,
and
River
Southern
Phoenix. That's the
Comfort.
fat kid.
Oh,
Lived to be
my lord.
20.
Good God.
Yeah, they
dogs
make-
aren't supposed to eat
They
chocolate.
make UK dogs different than
They
the
do.
US.
Wait a minute.
He's Spanish anyway, aren't you, darling?
Well, yeah.
Wagyu's right. I didn't know that. The fat kid in Explorers was River Phoenix.
Was it?
He gained weight for that, or was he naturally?
Oh,
because
wait.
River Phoenix did Stand By Me
Yeah.
with again that was Kiefer Sutherland. But he was skinnier then. I didn't
He
know
was
he
skinny
picked
when
up
he
weight.
did Indiana Jones as well.
Yeah, that's right. I thought he was going to be the next Indiana Jones.
Would have been nice, wouldn't it?
It would have been fucking lovely. I was
Ethan
all-
Hawke. That was the other one.
Ethan
wow.
Hawke. Yeah, so River
Replace
Phoenix,
Harrison.
Ethan Hawke.
Replace Harrison? Please.
No, he was the young Harrison.
Yeah,
right?
he was the young Harrison.
He was the young Indiana Jones
Didn't
in
work. You
Last
can't
Crusade.
replace Harrison.
Wow.
And it showed how he got his chin cut.
Yeah, his chin scar. Yeah,
He was just fresh with the whip, and he cut himself.
Yeah.
You think Harrison Ford played the best Alex Cross?
Alex Cross.
Yeah, you guys remember who Alex Cross was? Patriot Games. He had a trilogy.
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Alex Cross
who?
was the.
That was the black.
Oh
actor.
God. Yeah. Jack
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Do you think he played the best Jack Ryan?
Yeah, I probably think so.
It was okay.
Because he did Patriot Games and he did. There's another one, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was one after it.
Wait,
Yeah,
who did Hunt for Red October? Was that a
That
Jack?
was Baldwin.
Oh, that was.
That was one of the Baldwin boys, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
I think it was.
With
James
James Bond.
With the Russian,
With a Russian
sea
captain.
that spoke with a Scottish accent.
Yeah, Connery.
I come from
like-
North Scottish Russia.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I miss Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman
Yeah.
was a very, very diverse actor.
Yeah.
What a great Lex Luthor.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Ned Beatty
Yeah.
together. Gee, Mr. Luthor.
Yep.
Yeah. Gee, Mr.
Luthor. Yeah.
What about that one Behind Enemy Lines? Was that was Gene Hackman too, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, could have been.
It was him and Will Smith or something like that, or
No, Behind Enemy Lines was with.
Gene Hackman?
No, Behind Enemy Lines.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It was
Yeah.
Gene Hackman, but who was the other?
Owen Wilson, Gene Hackman,
Oh, there you go.
Gabriel.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah, Owen Wilson.
Jude Law played in something similar to that, didn't
Valdemir.
Oh, I'm still making up my
Moshkov.
mind about Skeleton Crew.
I haven't watched it yet. We haven't started it yet.
Oh,
he?
okay.
Mads, look up who scored The Pianist with Adrian Brody.
Oh my God! Yes, do
Oh,
that.
right.
Robbie
Yeah.
probably knows.
The piano with Harvey Keitel.
No, The Pianist with Adrian Brody.
Adrian
sorry.
Brody.
Oh, Adrian Brody. Oh, do you know? I don't know that one, but I remember when I was.
No, hold on, Robbie. Wait a
Go on,
minute.
sorry, go on.
Motherfucker, wait a minute.
You don't disrespect the pianist, and you
You've never-
fucking move on from that.
If you had known what you just said, you would know that you would have to spend a little bit more time there.
Yeah.
You've never seen the movie The Pianist.
That's right, Wagyu, enemy of the state.
I think I have.
Yes.
No. There's no
No,
fucking thinking with this, Robbie.
Robbie, there's no thinking, Robbie. You put that shit aside.
Is
you
it?
need to.
Is it set in World War II? And it's.
Yes.
It's about this Jewish piano player.
Yes.
And how he
I've
survived
seen
the,
it once.
the Holocaust.
So yeah, I've seen it once some while ago. I don't remember a huge amount about it.
It's like The Rising Sun.
Oh, my
but you need
God.
to sit and rewatch The
That.
Pianist
and listen to the score, dude.
and appreciate the score.
yes.
Cool. Okay.
And I sincerely mean that. Who was the music composer, Mads?
The composer.
Wozniak
Mansell.
It was who?
Wozniak Keeler.
Yeah.
Don't know him, but he did a
Exactly. I have no idea.
fantastic job.
I do that on a Sunday. Wash my Kia.
I remember when I was working in the video store industry thing. Adrian Brody, I think it was his first sort of main film. The company that owned the chain of video stores that I worked for was financially backing that first film, and I remember it coming in and people saying, being told that we've got to push this to our customers because we've got a vested interest in this. And it wasn't the great. I'm trying to remember the name of the film. It was one of his early ones, but what was it called? It's gone.
What has
completely.
happened to my hair?
But anyway, yeah, and I remember watching.
You're-
We used to get a box of what we used to call time codes, and these were advanced releases of all the films that were coming out over the next 2 or 3 months, and we'd get these time codes, and they were called time codes because when you watched them, this was back in the days of VHS, by the way. You'd put the film in, and the time code would be stamped across the bottom of the screen. So it was in case anybody tried to copy it and pirate it. have the time code on the bottom, and they'd know. You know, that it
My
was
dad
a
used to
pirate.
call those the 5 finger specials.
The 5 finger specials.
So, but I remember we got this time code, and I remember watching the film and thinking this film was crap. But that Adrian Brody guy, he's pretty good. He's not bad. And then, of course, he's turned out to be a pretty accomplished actor.
Oh.
And he's a great
not
beat
just an
maker,
actor.
too. He's a beat maker.
Did you know that
Really?
Brody is one of the, I don't know, he's one of the hottest hip hop beat making
Oh my
Didn't know that
God.
at all.
monsters?
Ah.
Yeah.
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 Did not know
He
that.
he debuted himself on Sway Universe, which is a radio show that's on Sirius FM out here. And nobody knew anything
Think
about
about it.
Adrian Brody and creating hip hop beats.
It's on YouTube too.
Dude is a
Yeah.
genius. I
Right,
think
Sway?
Recon's actually heard this. I'm sure he has. Recon is deep into hip hop.
Yeah. Sway is on YouTube as well, right?
Yes.
Isn't it?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked too. I was like, that's
That's
not Adrian Brody.
Yeah. You know what movie changed my mind forever, and I thought there would never be one better than this? The very first Predator movie was Schwarzenegger.
Oh,
I'll be back.
Oh my God!
it was one of the only. It was one
I'll
of
be
the movies.
handled.
Yeah, it was one of the movies where it was.
I'll be
He really
bulldog.
didn't have much of a
I'll be
dialogue.
stupid.
And I,
Billy!
Shadow.
get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Paul is asking if we know DJ Shadow.
Yeah,
DJ
yeah.
Shadow.
Mm,
I do
don't
not.
think I've heard of him.
Well, I don't know him, but I know of
Is
him.
he in the shadows?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Predator. And
To open
DJ
spectrum.
Shadow.
But there was a whole bunch of films back then. There was
Joshua.
Predator,
Joshua Paul
Cobra.
Davis.
Oh, Cobra.
All of those. All those big
what was the
box
arm
office.
wrestling one with Sylvester?
Over the Top.
Over the top.
over the top. Yeah, there was this whole bunch of where the story really didn't matter so much as long as
Right,
you had
right.
the requisite number of fight scenes or
Right,
whatever.
right.
And you had you either had Schwarzenegger or you
a
had
lot of these films I saw
Stallone.
later because it didn't have a spaceship in it. It wasn't fucking
Yeah.
interested.
Remember Romancing the Stone 1 and 2?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, he does not like it.
I like it.
I love it.
I love that
It's
fucking.
fun.
Which one?
The first one.
Romancing the
Romancing the
Stone. What, Michael
Douglas.
Douglas? Yeah. Was it Shelley Duvall? Or no? That was probably.
No, it was Catherine.
Oh yeah, Catherine.
Oh, the
She had
Jewel
that
of the
amazing
Nile
voice.
was good.
Yeah,
Jewel of the Nile. That was, there you go,
That was
man.
the sequel.
Oh, that was
a
Wagyu.
sequel.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Wags.
Yeah,
I've
Wax.
got Catherine Tate stuck in my mind now.
What's her name?
What
Can you
about-
imagine if Catherine Tate? had
She has
done it?
an amazing, really kind of deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't remember her name now.
Shelley Duvall was also good with Robin Williams as Popeye. It was a musical.
Yes, she was on it, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She went completely.
Or was it Cassie?
Yeah. She was good on The Shining too. Shelley
Yeah,
Duvall.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Catherine Turner. Thank you.
Catherine Turner.
Kathleen
Yeah.
Turner.
Like,
Kathleen
like
Turner.
Google
Kathleen
to the
Turner.
rescue.
Yeah,
Well,
there you
Google.
go. Wagyu is on it.
Jesus, he's on it. The
Oh,
Shining
he's
was
always
one
on
of those fucking movies when I used to watch those twins in that hallway.
Oh
almost.
my God.
Oh.
That movie
Again, Jack
scared it.
Nicholson.
Scatman Carruthers.
Yeah, that movie was so dark.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually did that in a house that was actually haunted.
Yeah. Or was it a hotel, wasn't
The
it?
hotel.
I wouldn't worry too much, Tracy. I haven't seen half these films either. Because there's no spaceships in them.
Yeah.
No spaceships in them.
Ain't got a spaceship, mate.
He's like, nah, not me.
Nah.
I don't know. The only best spaceship. I don't know.
Oh, what
I'm
was
still an
that?
interstellar.
Ridley Scott just cleaned up aliens like.
Yeah, you did.
What was that? Here we go. I'm going to be Kent here. What was that movie?
You know, your man.
you know, where the spaceship just came down and it was just sending out, was it numbers? Was it
Contact?
No, Arrival with.
Arrival?
Oh,
Charlie
Arrival.
Sheen.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't
No, no, no.
Charlie
No,
Sheen.
it was, what's a mush?
More
Amy
recent
Adams.
than that.
It,
It
was,
was-
such a
Arrival
great
with
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah,
Renner.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, and there were a squid. It was a squid like entity. in
That
there.
was one of the best
Mhm.
alien sci-fi movies.
And it wasn't your typical alien movie.
Where she finally decoded it. She was a linguistics
Yeah.
professor.
Now, The Thing, that is a good film.
Things are
The Thing, fuck yeah.
Oh,
Kurt
Kurt
like that.
Russell.
Kurt Russell.
And the thing is, although the special effects, some of the special effects are like, by today's standards, you know, obviously it's sort of like a bit. Doesn't matter. It's the acting.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. The movie The Warriors, hands down, is like the best movie ever, I
Freaking
believe.
AC Turnbulls and
Everybody was in on it. There was no CGI. Everybody had to act and do their stunts.
Yeah.
The Warriors was amazing. It
I've
was
a
based
real
off a
soft-
play or something too.
Yeah,
Italian play or
I have a real soft spot for John Hughes movies.
Mm.
So things like Some Kind of Wonderful, 16 Candles,
16
Pretty in
Candles. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Breakfast Club, which I think
Yeah.
was
Breakfast,
just-
Molly Ringwald,
Emilio
Jude Law,
Estevez.
not Jude Law, but Judd Nelson,
Yeah,
Judd Nelson, yeah,
Emilio Estevez.
Michael Turner Hall.
No
Yeah.
spaceships.
Yeah.
But those films, I remember seeing them back in the day and relating to them as a teenager, growing up, feeling like that. But it was an American perspective, and I kind of related to them in a way that was part escapism. You know, it was. I still think, you know, the way John Hughes made films about kids, teenagers, teenage angst, all the things that we were going through was just like, you know, it was speaking to us. They were our films, you know.
Right, and he was probably rekindling some of the things that he went through, you know,
Yeah,
like
more than likely, yeah.
right.
Who made Lost Boys?
I don't know who made it, but that's
With
another good one.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Kiefer
Kiefer
Sutherland.
Sutherland.
Yeah, it was a whole.
Were they vampires or
It was a-
werewolves? What were
Yeah, the
those?
vampires.
Yeah, it was a
Vampires.
deep cast. I mean, that has a cult following to
Yeah,
the day.
Lost Boys.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
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 So does Outsiders. I didn't know how big Outsiders was until like a few.
Nobody's brought up Goonies yet.
Goonies. Goonies.
Yeah.
Goonies.
Fucking
I just saw
Goonies.
a,
Goonies They Never Die.
Yeah, I just saw a documentary. This guy who bought the Goonies home in
Never seen
is
it.
it Oregon? And
We've never seen the Goonies.
never
Oh,
seen
he
it.
is
man.
he is restoring it back exactly how it was
To its former
to
glory.
its former glory on screen because someone bought it and then they took away the staircase. Remember the staircase? They took that away and they took a door away and he's bringing it all back and that was
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
I
That's pretty cool.
remember when that time I went to America, like I said before, I flew in and just booked a car and a hotel, and we just booked everything. We ended up in LA on like day 4 or 5, I think it was, and we booked ourselves onto one of these cheesy kind of like tourist bus tours, you know. Like, yeah, we'll take you around Beverly Hills and show you the homes of the stars kind of thing. But before they did that, they took us around a few places in Hollywood, in LA. And we stopped at this one street, and the guy says, "Dan, do you know where we are?" And we're like, "Fuck no!" It's just like a regular run-of-the-mill street. He says, "Look to your right. You see that fire escape? That's the fire escape that Richard Gere went up to see Julia Roberts,
Roberts,
in Pretty
the pretty
Woman."
girl. Oh, Pretty Women, yeah.
And it was like, "Oh my god, yeah, of course it is. It's amazing. It's just brilliant."
Yeah.
But I ended up in a Hollywood film on that trip.
Really?
On that same day, we went to Man's Chinese Theatre, and the minibus, well, you know, the van, you know, stopped, and we all got off, and we did the whole, you know, we sort of walked around there, looked at all the handprints and the footprints and stuff and what have you. And across the street was a film crew, and we're like, oh well, this is LA, you know. Across every street there's a film crew somewhere,
Right.
I'm sure. But there was this film crew with a massive, great boom arm, and me and my first wife were stood there, sort of like looking what's going on. I'm looking across the side of the street. There's a director that's barking orders. There's an actress that's all dressed in like a tan trouser suit, and she's sat on the bench, and then he yells action, and she gets up from the bench and she crosses the street, and this big boom camera sort of follows her across the street, and then there's cut. And at some point I get told to move because I'm in shot, and so I had to move sort of out of the way, and I got my little, it was like this, a camcorder thing, and filming what's going on. And I was, you know, filming the filming, if it makes sense. And I was just like, oh wow, I've just seen something being made in Hollywood. You know, I had no idea. I couldn't recognize anybody at all. So I was like, okay, fair enough. And we got back on the bus and we finished the tour. A year later, so I have to preface this. I'm a huge Prince fan, and Prince at the time had 2 or 3 boutique stores around the world. He had one in LA, he had one in Chicago, he had one in Minneapolis, and he had one in London. And I used to frequent the one in London a lot, and so I got to know a lot of the staff there. And one day I get a phone call, and they said, we've got some tickets to a film that's premiering in London. It's not a big fancy thing, it's just like a sort of pre-release screening. We've got some tickets, do you want them? And I'm like, yeah. And all they said was, Prince has done the soundtrack. Okay. So we get the tickets, and it's for a film called Girl 6, which is a Spike Lee movie. And I'm like, well, I know Spike Lee, this is going to be good. So I go to London with my friend, and we sit in the theatre, and they show this film. And I don't know if you've seen Girl 6, but it's an okay. It's not one of Spike's best works, should we say? But it's a good film, and Teresa Randall's in it. She plays the lead part, and it's about a girl who's just trying to make it in the world, and she ends up having to work on one of these sex chat lines, and it's a bit, it's kind of a comedy stroke, rites of passage kind of thing. It's nice, and there's all these Prince songs that are soundtracking it, and we're watching the film, and it gets to the final scene where she's kind of broken free of this, sex chat line sort of work, and she's going to be whatever. It's the last scene of the film, and it cuts to this woman who is sat on a bench opposite Man's Chinese Theatre in Hollywood in a tan suit, and she gets up from this bench as she walks across the road, and I'm like, I was there. I fucking saw that being filmed. And in the right-hand corner, the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, there's a white van, like a Chevy van or something.
That's
the van.
Shit.
And I'm behind that van while they're shooting this thing. And I looked at my friend and I said, I was fucking there. And she goes, oh, fuck off. I said, no, I was there. I was... So we watched the film, and we came back from London, and we got back to Suffolk, and we're like, it's about 1 a.m. in the morning. My wife is upstairs. It's my first wife. She's upstairs asleep. I've got my friend with me, and we come into the house. I said, look, I've got to show you this. So I get my camcorder out, and I put the cassette in, and I'm frantically searching, and I find the bit where I'm recording the scene from, obviously, the other side of the road. And now I've got it on my TV, and I've watched this thing 100 times. I've got it on my TV, and now I recognise fucking Spike Lee, and I recognise Teresa Randall, and that was it. It was there, and she's like, you were there? I was like, yeah, I was.
Yeah, fucking A right, I was there.
Hey, I saw your IMDb, mate.
Yeah, I should have been, yeah. Yeah.
Please try harder.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious. Asaph said, my goodness, Kent and Robbie are awake.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, it's
so
4:30 in the morning.
these aren't Kent and Robbie, these are their stand-ins.
Yeah.
We are not normal humans.
Yeah, they're
No, they're
definitely
not.
not normal
And I knew,
humans.
I told Meryl, I said, if Kent comes on tonight, he's going to bring the new year in with us.
Yeah.
There was
Oh, yeah.
no doubt in my mind this dude was going to just say,
Yay.
okay, off the bed now.
I guess Robbie was just taking a piss and just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
They went
Twin
to bed
Cities.
probably, just waiting for it to dry out.
Kent, Mr. If there's no spaceships in the movie, he won't watch it. What about Gravity?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
It was
Gravity on
w-
3D Blu-ray for one reason only.
It was why?
Sandra Bullock.
Of course. Well, she
Wait,
is the movie.
Who played, like, what was
She is
Gravity
the whole-
about? I know, I
It was
lack
remember.
thereof.
It's one of my
I've seen it.
favorite movies.
It's Sandra Bullock in panties and a t-shirt.
Oh, jeez. Don't even
That's
get me
it.
The entire time.
Minimal cast.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Minimal
Minimal clothes.
cast. Okay, Robbie. Minimal clothes.
I'm sorry, I get excited.
And-
Sandra fucking Bullock in panties.
And minimal script. Like literally, what was it? A total of like 10 lines.
Yeah,
ever
it
said?
wasn't much. I remember that.
But
Yeah.
the movie was so intense. Like they made a great
They did.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, George doesn't come off good in the end, does he?
Yeah, no.
Don't want to spoil it for anyone, but
Yeah, sorry, but we should have put on the thumbnail.
But to our defense, these are movies that should have
Spoiler
been watched when they.
when they came out. Yeah,
Right.
that was 2013. Come on now.
wow. Is that
Yeah.
that long ago?
What's up, Twin Cities? So you're in 2025.
Yeah,
How does
I'm
it
here.
feel?
It just feels kind of the same.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Just waiting for everybody else to
Another
catch up.
day.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell you when's the last time. I don't think I ever, except for in my teens, went out and celebrated New Year's.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the last time I stayed up for it. This would be the first in probably a decade.
I don't think I ever cared to celebrate
Right.
New Year's, to be honest.
How did you guys ring in Y2K?
I guess we were going to school. I think Mom was like, "Yeah, so if
We
I
were
can go to
just
school."
we were just coming out of medics or going into
Wait,
medic
what
school.
year? Oh yeah,
That was
2000.
2000.
We
Yeah.
were just going
Yeah.
into medic school.
Right.
Are you guys,
I can
were you
tell you
guys fresh
exactly
out of
what
high
I was
school?
doing.
No, we were
No.
like, see,
We didn't graduate high school. We took a GED and went straight into medic school
yeah,
after that.
we went straight into being paramedics after that. So it was like in 2000. I want to say we were 21.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
when Y2K came in for me,
And then a year later, we had what was that? A year later was the Twin Towers, right when they fell.
Yep.
Yeah. What were you saying, Kent?
yeah, I was just saying, we didn't ring it in. We didn't ring in the year 2000 like that. I was playing. Let me think. I was driving. What was I driving? I think it was probably a Ford at Atlanta NASCAR by Papyrus Network. Honest to God, right through, because the race was 2 hours.
I remember
2 hours
exactly where it
30.
was.
And when I finished, it was like, oh, it's 2000 now. Oh, okay.
I was in a pub in Norwich called the Rainbow. I was with my ex-wife, who wasn't my ex-wife at the time, but she would be within the year.
Oh, you hadn't killed her yet.
No, yeah.
No.
Oh, jeez.
You might want to bleep that.
It was it was kind of like, you know, it was
They'll
one of
never find
the
her.
last things that
Spoiler
we probably
alert.
did together. Yeah. It wasn't long after that, I think. January 2000. Yeah, it can't have been much long after that. We actually sort of drew a line under it. But yeah, I remember sitting in this pub, which is in like the centre of Norwich, and it
Okay,
wasn't
sound.
anything special. I just remember looking out the window as the bell, you know, Big Ben, you know, they got the thing of TV in the corner. Big Ben was going in and doing the thing, and there was like,
Big Ben.
I was like, is this it? I can't, I remember thinking as a kid, oh, the year 2000 is going to be amazing, because it seemed it was like 30 years away. It was like, oh, what the fuck? And then it comes along, and I'm like, is this it?
Yeah. I thought at least by now we'd be like the fucking Jetsons. In my young mind in the 80s, I was like 2020 is gonna be fucking. We're gonna have flying cars. We're gonna.
Oh, have
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So since we're on the topic of movies, and we're not going to say anything because this will definitely be a spoiler alert because it just came out. But if you can, and it's available to you, you have to go watch a movie called The 6888.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
It is
we saw
by
that last night.
far the movie of the year for
It
me.
has to be.
I don't think
Which
it's
year?
the movie of the year for me. I think it's the most educational one
It
for me.
came out in
Because we're in
2020.
2025.
Well, okay, 2025 too. Literally,
Jesus.
it's the best.
Are you talking last year's film?
Yeah,
okay.
last year.
So
last year.
20? Yes, so last year.
What month?
Came out 2024. It doesn't say one month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, last year. Yeah. Oh, it's been out a while then.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
Amazing.
at
Been a
least.
few hours.
It's called what?
Amazing movie.
What's it called?
Oh, okay.
The 6888.
8.
It's on the screen.
It blew
now.
our minds last night. It literally
okay.
blew our mind. Like, how do we not know that?
Amazing.
Like,
Yeah.
I pride myself on a lot of history, and it was like, how did I not know this story?
When they
It's on
don't tell
Netflix.
you,
Yes.
yeah. But when they don't tell you, that's what you know. What I mean,
Yeah.
like how are
free,
you know to look
free
for
on
it?
Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, it's Tyler Perry. Okay.
Yeah.
it's probably one of the best films he's ever done, in my opinion.
And he's not starring as a woman.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, Robert, did you ever
Hey-oh.
see that film about the guy inventing the jet engine?
inventing the what?
The jet engine.
What's Frank Whittle?
Sir Frank Whittle. Yeah, have you ever seen the film?
No.
Yes.
Possibly. Sure.
Oh, what was that?
How it nearly didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Couldn't get
what was
funding.
that racing movie that we saw where they got video game players?
Oh, yeah, to actually race Formula One.
Mm-hmm.
That's a true story,
Oh,
too.
Gran
Jason or
Turismo.
Gran
Gran
Turismo.
Turismo. yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was another good movie.
That was a good movie.
That was kind of genius because you had the hand and eye coordination, like these kids on these
and they
games.
memorized the track.
And I remember, what better person do you want behind your car?
I mean, it was a
By the way, Robbie-
wild idea.
Right,
but-
I've just added 6888 to my watch list. That's over here in the UK, so that's good.
Oh, awesome. You got to let us know what you think about
Have
it.
you watched Black Doves on Netflix yet?
Black
No,
Doves. Do
I
we
don't
have
think-
that here in the States?
I don't think we have.
Oh, you've not got it in the States? Oh, man.
Hold on. I don't know if
yeah,
we do. Let me
what-
check.
It's
Black
like eight
Doves?
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 episodes. It's
Okay.
It's a spy thriller with Keira Knightley and Ben Whishaw, and a bunch of other people as well. But it's fucking brilliant. I mean, really, really good.
Oh, yeah, we have it.
Yeah, seriously, watch that. It's great. You'll love it. But I've added that to my list.
We should start watching this one.
Well, we got 20 minutes and we're
Tracy
there.
Ullman.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Oh, my God. When was the last time you saw Tracy Ullman in something?
God,
yeah.
Shit, new
so
kids
it's her
on the
own
line.
show.
Wow.
Yeah, the Tracy Ullman show.
Yeah.
Don't expect Tracy Ullman until towards the end.
Oh, towards the end. Okay.
And yeah, but when she's in it, she's brilliant.
65. Wow.
She's 75.
65.
Oh, 65.
Yeah, that's right, Manny. It's kind of like Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yep.
65.
Do you remember when she was Three of a Kind?
Yeah.
Tracy Ullman started out over here in the UK in a comedy sketch show called Three of a Kind. There was her, Lenny Henry, and who was the other guy?
Good night,
David
Recon.
Copperfield. But
Good night,
not,
Recon.
not the David Copperfield
Not that one.
magician. He was another guy.
Yeah.
And it was like a comedy sketch show with Lenny Henry's this big black comedian who is just he's Sir Lenny Henry actually, isn't he now?
Yeah.
Sir. They is that when they get knighted?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what are the requirements to get knighted?
I don't know. Take one in the mouth from the king.
Got it. Got it.
There we go.
So can anybody just go and take one in the mouth and get knighted?
Well, because he did a lot
No.
for charity and stuff like that.
He's
so
done an incredible amount for
Yeah.
Red Nose Day comic relief.
Red Nose Day, yeah.
Yeah. We just literally yesterday, a year ago. No, actually, it was just yesterday. They announced the 2024 New Year's honours list, and who was it? Stephen Fry got
about bloody
got
time.
knighted. Yeah, and he's a legend.
Yeah.
Who was the other one that got knighted? Oh yeah, the England football man, or the former England football manager, Sir Gareth Southgate. But yeah, you've got to have done something monumentally quite amazing, either in the fields of sport or entertainment or something. Some people work their way up. You'll get one award and then you'll get another award a few years later. and
Sadiq
so on.
Khan got one.
Sadiq Khan, the Lord Mayor of London, is now Sir Sadiq
jeez.
Khan. Yeah.
Has Dame Edna been knighted?
She was never. But the thing is, I'm completely anti-royalist. I don't believe in the monarchy. Well, I don't.
I know,
think we
I've
should have
seen
a
them.
monarchy.
They do exist.
Yeah, they do exist. Yeah, but I don't think they should exist. But the honours system, actually, if you look at the percentage of people that get honours, it's only a small percentage of famous people or well-known people that get it. You know, people from the worlds of sport, entertainment, politics, drama, whatever. The vast majority of the people that get we call them gongs basically, but they get some sort of recognition is are people, just members of the general public who do work for charity or mental health or that kind of thing. So that
So what do you get when you get knighted? Do you get like, I don't know, special something? Do you get anything else besides just the title?
There's a ceremony. You get a title. You get awarded a medal of some description,
and then that's it.
And that's it. And I'm sure there are other privileges.
I mean, you don't get like free meals at McDonald's for like the rest of your life or something. I don't know. Free crumpets.
What the fuck?
It is a badge of honor at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But some people, do entirely deserve to be recognised. Whether they should be recognised with something from the king or queen or whatever, or whether they should just be fucking recognised and have some,
Fireball Beats said, "Get to be called sir." I mean, in the States, that's called manners.
You were right.
I know, right? It's something we don't get over here. It's just like
you don't have to be knighted to have to be addressed with manners,
right,
sir,
yeah,
ma'am.
But from what I've seen, there was people going, "Will you move your ass, sir?"
Hey,
It's
but
like
at
manners,
least it
is
was
it?
polite.
Yeah,
It was polite.
it was.
I mean,
Because
They
it had
could
a
have
sir
said
in it.
asshole.
yeah.
I'll beat
they
you to
said
death with this
sir.
baseball bat, sir.
Now, what?
At least it said sir.
What sounds more offensive?
Yeah.
Get out of the way, bitch, or get out of the way, Miss Lady Bitch.
At least you said miss.
Dame. The opposite of a sir is a dame.
Oh,
A
dame.
dame.
Well, there you go.
Miss
There is
Lady,
nothing like
Miss
a
Lady
Dame.
Bitch, could you please move?
Miss Lady
Or-
Dame, bitch.
Or bitch, move. What sounds more appetizing?
There's a difference. Yep. Madame bitch.
The wife of a lord.
Madame
is a-
Madame bitch.
Madame bitch.
But see that sounds Madame bitch. I don't know if you turn into your wife or your dog at that.
Dr.
Madame
Sith
bitch.
for the win.
Yeah. Synth knows his southern people.
Oh, man.
Good grief.
Relocate your sister.
We got some Virginia people out here. You guys are probably would just like, what the fuck did he just say?
Well, and I'm sure like sometimes we say, what the fuck did Robbie just say?
Yeah. Well, no,
Or Kent.
I can get
sometimes I'm
Robbie.
Like, what?
It's Kent's shenanigans when he mumbles.
No, you know who sometimes for
How
me,
dare you, sir?
I do declare,
For
Kent.
me,
Yes,
sometimes
I think you will
Well, I
find
did
I
declare.
speak the Queen's English.
Me, Mark.
Good God,
you,
sir.
you know who I have a really hard time understanding?
Who?
And I'm like, oh, well,
JRC.
besides mumbles.
Yeah, besides
no,
mumbles.
that's just a universal one. We just don't ever, everybody just doesn't understand him. Panda.
Oh, sometimes Panda can be
A little excited.
Yeah.
proper
Is
raunchy.
he from up north?
No, he's in was it Exeter? I think.
He's in the
Liverpool?
Bristol area.
He's near. Yeah, he's near. He's closer to Matt than anyone else. Down in
Oh,
the
down
West
Bristol
Country.
way, is he?
Well, kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, right, he's,
Yeah,
he's
but-
down there, is he? Oh, all right.
He, especially when he's doing the hardware jams thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what did he say? What? The only thing I understand is when he says, fucking brilliant, man.
Yeah. That's about it.
That's about it. That's all I understand.
Yeah.
That's all I understand.
I was still fascinated that when you can still go to a football game and you could possibly pull out a knife with a bunch of other dudes and try to kill each other.
Oh, yeah.
After the game.
That's still a thing in the UK, apparently.
What?
Oh,
What?
Not any football game I go to.
No?
What?
what was that movie called?
happened?
Grace
Hooligans.
Griffin told us it's alive and well.
Yeah, Hooligans, right? The movie called Hooligans.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
You remember?
yeah,
She
yeah.
said it was alive and well. Somebody
Yeah.
else was telling it. I don't know if it was Wagyu.
Is that not
but-
true, Robbie? You can't.
Well, Google, confirm it.
Yeah. Were you on that conversation, Wagyu, when Grace Griffin and I think it was Biscuit, they were saying, oh, it's alive and well.
Yeah, it's like gangs or something like
Hooligans,
meet
the
up.
movie
Well,
Hooligans.
I mean,
They
you
used
know,
to be.
Arsenal Chelsea game or something like that in the 80s.
Yeah.
Best.
There's a club called West Ham United, which are basically they're on the east side of London, even though they're called West Ham, but it's West Ham, but it's on the east side. And their supporters, well, they had a group of supporters called the ICF, the Intercity.
Chelsea had the Shed.
Yeah, but basically, each club had its group of supporters. But this was like 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that there isn't, there isn't a bit of kick-off, after the game, but most of the time it's harmless stuff. It's just a bit of scuffle here or there. Knives, no. Nobody's been knifed at a football match for decades.
I think it was Elijah Wood, and the movie was called Hooligans.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's there was a bunch of films that were kind of based, especially in the 80s and the 90s, where they sort of tried to glorify the violence inherent in football supporters. I mean, they're not necessarily football supporters. They don't really care too much about the game. They care about going up and tooling up and having kicking off with an opposing set of fans, and you'll get rivalries between certain clubs that have developed initially as a sporting rivalry, because maybe there's two clubs in the same city. Like in Liverpool, you have Everton and Liverpool, or in London. I mean, Christ knows, you've got a dozen clubs in London, in and around the London area, that are all so Arsenal and Tottenham, both North London clubs, so they're both
Arsenal.
Oh yeah, Arsenal, as in an Arsenal, a military Arsenal. Then you've got who else in? Chelsea are just a bunch of knobs anyway. But back in the day in the 70s, you had Manchester United.
Watch where you fucking go, Rowdy talking like that. I'm fucking worried about you now.
Fuck that. Manchester United back in the 70s.
We'll blame
they were well known
the two bottles of wine and the whiskey he's drinking.
For those listening
right
in the UK, Robbie does not mean anything to the Chelseans or whatever.
He's inebriating right now. Definitely, you're not helping us. We're trying to help you.
But no, it's seriously. There's when you're in the ground. And you're singing your team's songs and what have you, and you sing, you're hurling abuse at the other fans. It's all it's all kind of banter, as they call. It's all a bit. When you get outside, there's always going to be a handful of people within each sort of supporting group that are there for one reason only. It's nothing to do with football. It's all about kicking off. But most of the time, it's all just a bit of this. And it all goes off without incident. I mean, my club, which a club called Norwich City, we have an intense rivalry with another club down the road called Ipswich Town.
Throw paper doilies at each other.
Yeah, we just well, actually nowadays the biggest thing we throw are just basically insults. We take the piss out of each other.
Is it the Canaries, isn't it, Norwich?
Yeah, we're the Canaries, and they're the Tractor Boys. And
Tractor Boys.
It's like it's all this, and it's all gesturing and posturing. Yeah. But once you get out of the ground, once the away fans have got on the train or the coach to go fuck off, it's all gone. But no, knife crime is not a thing at football games. It hasn't been for many years.
Yeah, a few decades.
Is there any tourist spots for Jack the Ripper out there?
Jack the Ripper?
Yeah. There is?
Oh,
really?
Jack the Ripper tour.
Yeah, if you go to London, you go down to the East End and you go to around Aldgate and Whitechapel. You can do Jack the Ripper tours around Whitechapel, which is where it all happened back in the day. And they'll take you and they'll show you this, the places where allegedly, well, not allegedly, the crimes happened, but we still don't know who Jack the Ripper was. So.
That's so crazy.
Well, there was the theory, wasn't it, that he was royalty?
Yeah, there was lots of theories.
Member of the royal family, that's why he was getting away with it so much. But
Uncle Jerry said, we're all laughing and joking, but Robbie is truly a wise man. Look, Uncle Jerry, nobody asked for your opinion.
Well,
Don't you dare, Jerry. Us
Look
Americans are
at
wise, boy.
Uncle Jerry's house.
yeah, there you go, Meryl. There you, Uncle Jerry house. We had the ability to know who's a wise speaker.
Us Britishers, we're full of facts, don't you know? Facts, dear.
I just
dear
think
boy.
I think the Brits. I think you guys, when you speak, you could tell me any goddamn thing, and it
it'll
just
sound
sounds
smart.
elegant.
Yeah.
It just sounds elegant. It sounds smart, and I'll just be like, yeah.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, people ride fucking pigs out there. That's I believe
and
it.
it sounds so
Believable.
proper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds so plausible.
Yeah. Yep. It's all in the accent.
I'd love to. Honestly,
We have
I'd,
that. This has happened though, isn't it? We've been talking absolute dog shit on the pub, and there's people believing it.
Oh yeah, it sounds so good.
see.
the
We're
way you-
talking to absolute correct, but it was kind of like a comedy setup type of thing. But there were some people that sort of like really took it on board.
yeah.
We were talking about, I can't remember if you were on it, but the one we were talking about Hitler, and we said about, and I went, yeah, he was vegan.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
He was
He
a
didn't eat
vegan,
meat.
you know,
Yeah.
which meant he, because he ate healthy, he had a lot more energy and was able to get a lot more things done like that. And somebody in the chat went, "Oh, I think it's a myth that he was vegan." I've gone,
Like, oh my
no,
God,
don't
for fuck's sake."
don't besmirch my opinion of Hitler.
Yeah,
Because remember
man.
which Sean Locke, wasn't it, Robbie? He goes, yeah, I don't know about you. I'm on the fence. I can see the good and the bad.
oh my God.
Jeez.
But we have a very dark humour here that you couldn't get away with in the US.
It used to be good because we all had.
Oh no,
dark-
you could
dark
get
humor.
away with it
Yeah.
in the U.S.
Well,
you just have to be on our podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but some, yeah, I
Give
mean,
zero fucks.
some of the comedy we've had here has been very dark. I mean, really black.
Well, you can't get no darker than Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, and George Carlin.
Oh,
you
three
can.
legends right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are legends and they are funny, but no,
You
you
could
can
never
get a lot
say-
darker.
You could
Or
never
just
say
think
the shit that they said then, now.
No.
What was that joke that was on?
Oh no, for sure you can't.
that one that was on the.
I
Eddie-
I put Raw. Was it
Yeah.
Raw? No, Delirious. I put
Delirious.
on.
Delirious.
I put Delirious on
Yeah.
recently.
Because
And my kids came down and they're like,
yeah,
fuck it. I'm like, no. And you try to sort of say, back then it was a different time.
it was different time. Because Eddie would go around and he would say, faggot this and
Yeah.
shit like that. And it was back then that was acceptable. Because they were just jokes and everybody was just there to laugh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't. No.
Even the gay people, they were just there
What
to
did
laugh.
George Carlin say? He said that one joke. It wasn't really a joke. He was like, "The American dream. You love it, right? Well, the only way to be a part of it, or something, you had to be asleep to believe in it, or
Dumb or sleep,
Oh,
dumb and blind because it's the dream. Something like that. Something really catchy and
yeah."
witty.
But if you notice the audience face when he said it,
Right.
it set in.
He
on
took a
some
shot
people.
at a lot of Americans. And he
Yeah.
was really good at that.
The American dream. You had to be asleep to believe in it.
Yes. Yes.
And I remember the cameras panning to the audience, and it was just, you could see how it was just a mind melter.
oh
They
yeah.
would-
Manny, they would hold them to the proverbial social media stake. You would not see Carlin and Pryor comedy nowhere in today's
No.
society. Not even a fraction of it.
No.
But I tell you what you would see. If they were alive and well with us today, they'd still be doing their shit and ready to burn at the stake.
Yeah. Well, they just wouldn't be aired. You would have to go see them. You had to spend the money
To go see 'em.
go see them at a venue that would house them.
And Chappelle is still thriving, and he's everything but shy of woke society.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna run in with my two boys real quick. I promised them I'll bring in the New Year's with them, but I'll be on my phone watching, and I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I miss Norm Macdonald. He's
Oh,
my
yeah,
favorite.
Oh yeah.
Norm was the best.
Yeah.
Norm.
Is Lewis Black still going?
Yeah.
Is
He's
he?
still going.
Yeah. He was on. I saw something on the Daily Show the other day. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You remember Steve Martin in the that movie? Not was it The Idiot or
Yeah.
was it called The Idiot?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, The Jerk.
The Jerk. Yeah.
God, that was one of my favorite movies, The Jerk.
Now, Steve Martin's one of these guys. I like him sometimes, and other times I can't. I don't find him funny at all.
Yeah.
Peter Sellers could be like that.
Yeah.
He'd be in one
Yeah.
thing, he'd be hilarious, and be in something else, and he'd go, no, just stop.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred. Fred just popped in to say, hey, gang, just popping in to wish everybody Happy New Year's.
Hey,
2
Garen.
minutes to go for you guys.
2 minutes.
2
to
minutes.
Yes. And then we will be in 2025.
go. We've caught up.
Am I a bad Canadian for drinking this?
What is
Yes,
it?
you're a bad human being for drinking that.
Oh, but yes, Robbie. I
You might as
agree.
well drink some water, man. You're thirsty, get some fucking water.
That's what we call piss water.
Is there anybody with short hair in Canada? Because every time we've had a Canadian, on the script, they've always got the long hair. What is that? Is that a thing?
No, I got married and I let my hair grow, I let my beard grow. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Ken's like, is that a thing in Canada?
Yeah, it must be. When Jeff's on, Jeff's got really long hair as well, hasn't he?
No, it's not summer, but this is a good summer beer. On a hot day when you just want something cold, and if you want a beer,
Yeah, it's not going to dehydrate.
But so's lemonade.
And water.
Yeah, nice tea.
no, I like for British beer. I like the Boddingtons.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
The Boddingtons, yeah.
I think my
See,
favorite.
in Britain, we tend to go for like European stuff. So I drink a lot of Belgian
Oh,
beer.
here it is, baby.
It goes, moves along. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, no.
Hey,
Count it down. That Times Square. Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Watch the balls drop.
The balls drop.
What was
my
it? They
case,
had
you've missed
something of the
that by
news here in
quite a
the
few
UK.
years.
It said, and here in New York, we see the ball rising to the top of the pole, and I just went. Couldn't help. Oh, this is so last year.
Right? For you guys.
Sorry, I got picked up on that slow.
It's that Budweiser. It's making you slow.
Come on, TCO.
Come on,
That
man.
was like the first beer I've had since like summer. So give me a break.
Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Again. What's that, 2026 now?
Happy New Year.
Good God.
Should old acquaintance be?
Oh, hang on.
Forgot
Give me a
and
kiss.
never brought to mind.
Oh, yeah. Let's
Come on, you can't
a
just stop.
traditional Irish song.
What is old anxiety anyway? What does that mean?
Honestly,
Is
I
it?
don't know.
Is it Scottish?
I think it's Scottish.
It means like fuck off and die or something, doesn't it?
I have no idea.
Eat shit and die, boy.
Start spreading the news.
Oh, you have very moisturized lips there,
Oh, I know.
sir.
A little chapstick. I knew I was going to kiss you here in a minute.
Oh, there you go. So
I
you got prepared.
had to prepare.
Ah,
you
You
know.
Good
kissed
job.
Vasquez and lived.
He kissed Vasquez on the lips.
Yeah.
Wow, and lived to
And she,
tell the
ble- and
tale.
she bleeds acid, so don't.
I'm like poison ivy, but he's the only one that can resist the poison.
Did you see what I got from our friend Synth Samurai?
No. What you
We-
get?
We did, you know, at the end of a. I don't. Do you do that in American football, like in
Oh,
soccer?
yes, you exchange the
We
jerseys.
exchange shirts.
Yes. Uh-huh.
That's what we did.
Oh, you
Uh-oh.
exchanged shirts?
I sent him a Pro Synth Network show,
Uh-huh.
and he sent me.
A cream dream.
Hey,
The
Synth
cream shall rise to the
Renegades.
top.
It says Synth Renegades in the back. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's got
I
something on
still
the
don't know
sleeve
how
as well.
all of
Yeah.
that started.
Yeah.
A misunderstanding. That's
A
how it started.
misunderstanding, and it's in the past.
Oh, with
now.
the little pirate. Did you see the little
yeah.
pirate?
Yeah, yeah.
Symbol?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
it's that
well-
English thing again, because we say things and it sounds like
Oh my
we mean
God.
it. or
That's
something.
amazing.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
a nice shirt.
That arrived today, and I
Yeah.
think his is it's shipped. So
That was nice.
And you got your size, huh? You got your size?
I got my size, which is like, marquee. Yeah, 10.
Do you know what one of my Christmas presents was from Fiona?
What?
Huh?
A ProSynth Network mug.
Are you serious?
And I went, there's something very self-serving about this gift.
Was it the one with your cartoon character on it?
No, an actual,
just
an
regular.
actual ProSynth Network one.
Was it a joke? Was it supposed to be
She
a
seemed
joke?
quite sincere about it, actually. to tell the truth.
Excuse me.
Oh my God.
Jesus, kid.
Actually, that reminds me. I think tomorrow, which is
All day.
technically today, because it's
Which is
5
now,
o'clock
yeah.
in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
Is it
Five,
really?
it's 5 a.m. over
I
there.
need to go to
Yeah.
bed.
Hell.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
will
I
be
think we're
doing
gonna leave here
a
too.
January sale on our merch, I think, for a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, you
I'll
guys are?
knock some money off.
I might knock some money off the collars.
Okay. Well, it'll be across the board.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking about getting one for Lily and Nelly as well. Because they seem to be getting a little jealous of the fact that once a day Siri gets her collar taken off. And she gets very worried about it. I have to put it down so she can see where it is. And then
Oh.
scratch her neck for her. She loves that. And then put her collar back on. And they go, hey, can we have our neck scratched?
It's so funny because dogs have that security blanket too, whatever it is,
Yeah.
it is. They just grow this
Yeah.
attachment to something or someone.
Yeah.
It's
Well, she
pretty
sees
funny.
it as hers.
Yeah.
And she,
I gotta-
she gets upset when the other dogs go up to sniff it. And so, that's my collar.
Yeah.
Didn't she? She turns into Liam Neeson. Get away from my collar.
That's hilarious.
Robbie,
So-
go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. I just had to talk about my my Christmas T-shirt I got from the wife. This was the win for the season. Little WKRP in Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, that is the win
God
right
damn.
there.
Yeah, I
You
love
got
that
it,
show.
TCO. Good.
I love that show. It was really good.
Yeah.
We had to wait
Cincinnati,
until
WKR.
stupid o'clock on Channel 4 to get an episode of that.
Oh, man, that brings back so many memories.
Oh.
Now was a good one.
Wasn't it based on all of them were just different DJs for
yeah.
different times of the day? Or
Yeah.
I like this one.
What's that? What you got there?
Red something.
It's red
Oh,
shirt.
red
shirt.
I may
Oh,
not
red
make
shirt.
it
Star
back.
Trek, Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red
is that?
shirts on Star
red
Trek,
shirts
they
always
always
die.
die first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ken, you aren't expendable.
Apparently
no,
so.
you're not.
Apparently so.
Damn.
yeah.
That's too funny.
Robbie got exchanged. He gave Synth Samurai a Pro Net.
A PSN shirt.
PSN shirt, and in return he got a Cream Dream shirt.
Oh,
And in the
snap.
back it has
You
a
gotta show him,
cupcake.
Robbie. You gotta show
Oh,
him. He missed
I
it.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Look, cream dream.
Cream Dream.
See here.
And then the back has the cupcake. Synth Renegades.
you know what we got to make, Daryl,
I like
a
that.
shirt for, yeah, I know.
for the Continental.
Yeah.
we got to make Continental shirts.
Yep.
I like the idea of a nice cupcake with an Oreo stuck in it.
Only in
Yeah.
America, you guys, will you ever hear mini cannons from the Civil War going off
Oh, yeah.
during New Year's out here. One went off. I don't know if you guys heard it in here. That shit scared the hell out of us so bad. I thought somebody ran into the house.
Oh, poor Saren.
Oh, he should have brick. He came straight to the room and he looked at me as if, what the fuck was that? And you know, his ears are way sensitive than mine.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
to him, it had to have been
Though that thing hurts
100,000 times the
ears.
sound.
That's when
Yeah.
we like take him in, or we
We
open
put
the
it in
basement.
the basement and let them go down the
So
basement.
right now they're firing off mini cannons, and they are so loud. And I think the guy that has it is literally right on the other side
here.
of the woods.
Yeah, he's just shooting out like fodder. And stuff.
Fodder, yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
it's like midnight tonight. It was just fireworks everywhere.
Yeah.
Go mad, right? Lily is looking out, watching them. She thinks that it's go, ooh, they're nice. Okay. You're supposed to be scared of fireworks. You're a dog. No, this is great. I love this.
Yeah,
It's just a weird dog.
Some can do it.
Yeah, our dog hates it. Like it,
Yeah,
you feel bad for him after
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, most of mine are not particularly keen.
No, it's
So
so
they sit in the front room
sensitive to
and
their
Fiona
ears.
turns the TV up. So they can't hear
Which
it.
is weird because like certain hunting dogs that I've hunted with my buddy, Labradors, we fired shotguns right over their head, and they're just like, where's the bird?
Where's the bird? Let's go.
You know, oh, I'm a working dog. We're working.
Me and my stepdad, he had a black Labrador, and we used to go out shooting pigeons and pheasants.
Yep.
And he would absolutely guns. Fuck off, no, not a problem. Like you say, as soon as you fire the gun, he's like, where we go?
Yep.
And
They got
Yeah,
they got a
off
job
we
to
go.
do.
Yep.
Yeah, that's different from a firework, though.
Yeah.
They see the gun, they know the gun, they've been trained to do that. So that sound isn't going to scare them. But the minute it's far away and super loud like that, they don't know where it's coming from.
Man, I miss a good bird hunt.
Yeah,
I miss
man.
upland game bird
So many
hunting.
freaking ducks I've shot.
I
Man.
used to
Some
like
beautiful
rip-
ducks.
I know. I used to like ripping the heads off those quails and putting them in the bag and watching them flop. And
Okay, well, I mean,
That's
All
it.
right. Then there's that.
There's that.
maybe that's a
Okay.
little too dark. I don't know.
I was gonna say maybe just the hunt, enjoy the harvest, eat what you kill.
Yeah, that too.
You sick fuck.
All right, with that
And on
being
that
said,
note,
Yeah. Thanks,
How-
Peter.
how
We'll
about-
be here to be arrested anytime now. It's-
Well, that's hunting. What you,
Yeah,
fuck you mean?
it's yeah.
Fine.
How about we call it a morning and get out of here, huh?
Yeah.
Kent, Robbie, thank you to TCO. You guys, thanks for showing up and hanging out with us and doing this shit. But
Oh, you lightweights! It's only 5 o'clock. What's the matter with you?
10
Yeah.
past 5 in the
Yeah,
morning.
we're doing this for your benefit,
Yeah,
actually.
for real.
Trust me, that boat sailed.
You know
Fuckers need to go
what?
to
You know what,
sleep.
Kent? I felt so bad for you. My wife and I were like, poor Kent could not get this thing to work. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna go on early. I'm gonna try and get Kent to not think about that bullshit, and we'll just play music and bring the New Year's in here.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's not that it didn't work. It's that it didn't do what I wanted it to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's incapable of doing what I wanted to do. So that's sort of a pain in the ass. So I
I've
have to
seen
wait for
Andy.
something to happen that
Yeah.
maybe there'll be an update to it at some point.
yeah, I've seen Andy use it, and Andy seems to it worked well for him.
Well,
Yeah, but
you
it
also-
works it's a very direct way, whereas I was trying to get it where we could have it like this, where
Yeah.
everybody could see everybody,
Yeah.
but hear the synchronized stream,
yeah.
and it's like it
very
didn't-
picky.
Yeah.
And my Mac refused. And when I mean refused, I mean refused
Oh yeah,
to
no,
download
I
it.
had to go into system settings and I had to turn on all these different bloody permissions, but you had to open the file in a certain way. You had to right click on it and click open, and
Yeah.
then into your PIN number. And it was like really upset about it.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah,
Not
but the
for
thing
an
is,
open source thing that may or
but
may
it had
not
jam
work.
tab. I think because it contains I suppose protocols for incoming and outgoing data.
Yeah.
Mac OS just goes, oh bloody hell, blue, blue,
Yeah.
like that, you know.
Yep.
If it was a PC, it goes, oh, mate, don't give a shit.
Oh, PC doesn't give a fuck.
yeah,
Yeah,
don't give a
open
crap.
fucking ports
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And then your PC goes bye bye.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to bring a machine gun into our crash? Yeah,
Yeah.
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 help
go
yourself.
ahead.
There you go.
Yeah.
This
Here you
way.
go.
You got some weird Chinese
Here you
foreign
go.
national looking
Oh.
at you, and
Oh wait, your PC doesn't work anymore. Oh, was it
Aw,
because
why
we
you
just let
sad?
everything in? Oh, sorry. You're the one that said accept.
damn.
Yeah. No
and
thanks.
it give you a driver for malware.
Right? Yeah.
Are you trying to get malware? Don't have a driver for it?
Here you go. We've downloaded an additional one. And if that doesn't work, here's the secondary version.
Here's a new update to your malware. It's now twice as fast and more efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less battery power is used.
It'll corrupt your system in twice the time.
Have a proper fuck off, would you?
Yeah. No thanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It looks like Manny and them, they still got 3 hours to go till New Year.
Yeah.
Oh, Manny's West Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're yep, they're 9:12
Well,
right
I
now.
mean, this is the time where the four of us on screen right now get paid by the hour, Doctor. So,
Oh yeah, no, we're bye.
oh, we're not even,
Yeah, no,
we're
we're
not
not
even
We're off.
entertaining it,
No,
Manny.
we're not even
It's
entertaining
not
that.
even being
Sorry,
entertaining.
Manny, you're on your
know
own.
why?
You're on your
Because
own.
my
Oh.
back's not entertaining
there
that.
you go.
That's why.
Yeah.
Actually, I agree because my back, it's not feeling the best either in this chair.
That shot will not take effect until 3 to 5 days.
God
Yeah.
damn, I know. I'm just glad you drug your ass in here.
I
to
did. It's been almost 4 hours.
Well, you guys that have been hanging out with us this whole time, bless you. We love you. Thank you. We hope you have a great new year.
Yeah, especially Kent and Robbie. You
Yes,
guys are
you guys are
fucking.
above and
I don't
beyond.
even know. You're not human. Clearly,
It's like,
you're made of
It's all right.
Baileys and
Nah.
wine.
Nah, we shit the bed. We got nowhere to go now.
Yes. Well, go
Okay.
sleep with the dogs. They'll let
Well,
you.
no, the trouble is that the dogs will be in the bed now. I know that. It's a huge double bed, but
Oh.
I'll
we've
tell
got
you.
5
Oh,
dogs
the
like this.
dogs took it over.
I'll tell you what, with technology the way it is, I couldn't ask for a better group of people to share my time with. Like, you guys are true friends at this point, like true family members. And
Yeah.
I'm so blessed that we could do this and we're thousands of miles away.
Oh, and
Yeah, yeah,
hey,
yeah.
shout out to Mom for coming
Oh,
in.
yeah. Shout out
Yeah.
to
That
Mom
was
that came in.
awesome.
That
And
was the
brownie
first
points for
time.
me for not saying any rude
Yes.
words.
Yeah,
Kent.
right.
Amazing
That's all
brownie
right. Lamar
points.
was about to ruin that anyway.
Yeah, I
Fuck
hurried
the
up
hell,
and
man.
shut him down.
Yeah.
I was going
Jeez.
to do my whole Jimmy Carr routine and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys see my blue shrimp?
Ooh,
Oh,
No,
where is he?
I see a nitro.
is that the
something.
shell?
We see a squeeze bottle.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Is he French?
Maybe.
Like
Is-
in
Oui,
Nemo?
oui.
Maybe monsieur.
Is that 2025 dinner?
Yeah.
You're seeing 2025
My
when he
toothpick.
becomes really huge.
yeah. He's like, I'm taking really good care of this.
For the next year.
Yeah, dude, your ass is
I'm going
mine.
to stay as small as possible for as long as
Oh,
possible.
gosh.
I don't get to show anybody my aquarium, so you're the
Oh,
Yeah.
You need
He's
to-
a tiny
yeah.
little fella.
Yeah, you need to hop on the damn chat more. Shit.
You got to show us his progression in life.
right.
I hope everybody that's watching this is watching it actually with the video as well, because otherwise it's going, do you want to see my shrimp?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
A
It's
likely
blue.
story, monsieur.
Yeah, this says
And
it's
then-
blue.
And then, as I say, you got to send me pictures as it's
yeah,
growing.
right. People are like,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
It's so
Yeah, that's
tiny.
just
Yeah,
so
that
That
horrible.
doesn't sound right at all.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
no.
I don't have enough Budweisers to cover this.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus.
my God.
Right.
All right,
Alright,
everybody.
Happy New
All
Year's,
right,
guys.
darlings.
Yep.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Look after yourselves.
Take care.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys have a great rest.
Yeah.
You too.
Oh,
Bye.
Bye.
see you later. Bye-bye.